I love you.
Love you too. We are live. It's up and going. Hey. Oh, where's my other phone at?
Right here.
Ooh. Alright, let's get our contestants up in here. Read our contestants. Tonight we got ComicVerse and the Joy Ghost. Alright, yeah, Kristen.
I'm sorry. It took me a second.
Schmecko.
Sorry.
Alright, there's ComicVerse. Let's go. Can't get up in here.
Say hi to the people. Say hi to the people. Oh, you got a cat.
Hey, thanks, Percy. You the man.
Ooh, I got donuts.
All right, ComicVerse. You're
have galactic glaze on them.
I know, right?
Thank you for the donuts.
There he is, and there's Detroit. There's your opponent, ComicVerse.
Was Detroit?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to try my best. I'm going to do what I got to do.
You can do it.
All right, you guys know the rules? You need me to run them down?
If you can run them down, yes, that'd be grand. Thank you.
Okay. So it goes.
Mm-hmm.
We have 5 topics and a bonus round.
Mm-hmm.
Bonus round needed if requested or tiebreaker.
Got it.
10 seconds to answer a question. Don't answer a question, it gets passed to the next contestant. The next contestant doesn't answer a question, it gets passed to the comment section, which essentially goes to the house.
Got it.
You can earn. What's that? Who? Stan?
No.
JJ?
No. Some guy. So
Oh,
he can see in the chat for us.
I don't know. I'll message him. He'll probably jump on, but yeah. So 10 seconds to answer a question. You can earn partial points. So say like ComicVerse answers the question, but he only gets half the question right, and Detroit gets the other half correct. You guys will split points.
Got it.
Camera's on. 10 seconds. Any other questions?
I remember this being a problem in one of these trivias. No using Google, right?
No. What? That's why you're gonna get 10 seconds.
That's why you have your.
No, I know. I was in another tournament and this was a problem, so I just want to make sure that there's a rule against that. That's all.
Yeah, there's definitely a rule against that.
Okay, perfect. So we're all good.
Yeah, definitely 100%. Definitely don't want you using Googling when it's your turn.
Got it, sir. All right, let's do this.
You guys have to list the topics, right?
I believe that was. Actually, hold on one second. I'll be right back. Just give me.
Okay. Yep.
Thank you, ComicVerse, for being willing to hop in last minute.
No problem. One of my hands is on my phone, but I'll also show my other hand so you know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he
And you might
really
see my phone shaking because I have 2nd-degree sunburns and I'm in a little bit of pain.
No,
It hurts.
it's a good pain to have, though.
No, man, not with blisters all over your back.
Oh, yeah, that's got you. You're kind of gross.
Okay.
Get Stan over here to keep time.
Okay, so
Stand coming.
all right, so I have the list right here. it states we have Batman questions. We have the Mark of the
So
Mouth.
again, I can run through it real quick.
Okay.
Okay. Topics are say his name, which
Say
is
his name.
100. It's 5 questions, 100 through 500 about Doctor Doom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We have Nightmare Fuel,
Nightmare Fuel.
which is 100 to 500 questions about Batman.
Got it.
Next, we have Heavy Setters. Heavy Setters are pretty much large-bodied individuals in DC and Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
We don't body shame here. We're going to say they're thick, meaty people.
Got it. Got it.
And then we have Wild Cards, which is questions about Rogue and Gambit.
Mm-hmm. Marvel's favorite couple.
Not true, but we're going to move on from that.
Yeah.
And then we have Who Man, which is 5 questions about Clark Kent. And then we have the bonus round, which is Merchandise with the Mouth,
Got it. Got it.
which is 5 questions about Deadpool.
Awesome. Also, thank you, Percy Jackson. Thank you very much for the donuts.
Right. I need somebody here to keep time, though. So let's get Stan up in here because he's great at it.
Last time I checked, he was in a basketball live with my good friend. What was his name? Damn it, I forget his account. Last time I checked, that was where he was there.
Percy's the GOAT. We need to get. You know what, Percy, you're gonna be Percy's already in my next shout out video, but I might make one dedicated purely for Percy.
You know what? I think I'm going to need to do that too. Like, I mean, he didn't need to give me donuts, but hey, I appreciate that, big man. Appreciate you. Aw, look at the puppy.
I'm dog sitting.
Aw. In my family, we would call
I
that
got
dog
that dog in
Mags.
me. Sorry, I can't help. She's dog sitting because that dog in me.
In my family, we had a Shih Tzu mix that my uncle and my aunt had, and they called it Mags after Magley or Ordonez. They're big Tigers fans, so they went with a pretty good outfielder for the name. Huh?
This is Elvis.
I have a dog named Elvis.
Yeah. We adopted him. I say we, but I mean my parents, and he already has a name. And
Yo, Loco, can you be a timekeeper?
hey, Jesse.
Is it possible?
Jesse.
No.
Versus, how's it?
I need
going,
somebody
bro?
up here just to
Good,
keep
bro.
time.
Here. No. Go in.
Oh, on dad duty.
Yeah. Come on. Go in there. There you go.
Dad duty.
Damn, I need somebody to keep time because I can't read questions and keep time. I probably could.
I mean, I could probably see if I can't get
No.
Thomas Wayne up here.
No, he's working tonight. I already asked.
Oh, he is. Oh,
What
never mind.
about you, Jesse? Jesse, you want to come up and keep time? We're doing 10 seconds per person. I just need somebody to be a timekeeper.
We're just doing trivia.
We're doing comic book trivia, and I just need somebody to keep time.
So it's 10 seconds after he reads the question. You then give 10 seconds.
Unless Wukong, you want to join? You want to join up?
Rudy just got
That's
here.
Rudy.
Man, I don't trust Rudy keeping time. He's a Cowboys fan. You seen how poor you seen Dak's clock management. I'm not doing that.
Millie, you want to hop up and do time?
Millie.
Millie, you want to be the timekeeper for this trivia round for this trivia game?
There's Get Out. Get Out.
Awkward.
All right, Millie said he'll do it.
Okay. Thank you.
I got you, Millie.
Rick.
Yo, what up, JJ? I thought JJ I would have asked you to be timekeeper, but I thought you were busy.
What you need me to do?
Keep time. They have 10 seconds to answer questions.
After he reads the
And when does
question,
the time stop?
As soon as time starts when I finish the question.
All right.
And
All right.
chat,
Yes. Actually, JJ, I'm gonna make you. Are you gonna stick around, JJ? Because if I do, I'll make you a moderator. That way, you can. If anybody in the chat, if anybody in the chat answers the question, just mute them or boot them.
and we are running.
Who's willing to stick around? I'll make them a mod so we can do that.
JJ said he would.
All right, JJ, I'll make you a mod. Mhm. And so that means if anybody answers in the chat
Before
or Stan's here too, Stan as well. If anybody answers the questions in the chat before these guys get a chance to answer them, just kick them out.
thank you Rudy, for the taco.
All right, so let's do this.
All right. Let's do this.
And he is trying to recognize these questions. So
Yeah, Stan, you're gonna recognize the questions because they were the week one topic questions. I didn't have time to put the whole together a whole new
because
class.
we were doing this, the whole reason we
Rudy,
did
Rudy,
10 seconds.
I got this. Rudy, we're not here to discuss the Cowboys. We're here to do this trivia. So no Cowboys reference, please. Thank you.
Giving me the
Well, you got them, Stan. You got them. So
nobody's more dangerous than well, never mind.
all right, so I'm going through. All right, let's gonna do this. I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 10.
Here. Right down.
All right, get out the bathroom.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with 7.
Okay. ComicVerse.
You're thinking of 4.
All right. ComicVerse would be close since the answer was 5. ComicVerse was close first.
All right, way to go, Comic
So your
Verse.
top again. So do you remember the topics?
Yep.
All right. So what's your first one you getting?
Give me the heavy hitter.
Heavy hitters for what? For how much?
2, if you got one.
Heavy hitters for 200. Yep. She fights crime alongside Squirrel Girl. Who is she?
She-Hulk?
Is that your final
Final
answer?
answer.
That is incorrect. Detroit. She fights crime alongside Squirrel Girl. Who is she?
X-23.
So the topic is heavy setters.
Oh, heavy setters. My bad. My bad. Okay. All right. Heavy setters. Fights with Squirrel Girl.
You got 10. You got
Damn.
time up.
All right.
Time up.
I time up. Time up.
All right. Chat. She's a heavy set woman that fights crime alongside Squirrel Girl. Who is she?
You made a video on there. I just forgot
There
her
you go,
damn name.
Rudy. Rudy
Big
nailed it. Rudy
Bertha.
got it. Big
I was
Bertha.
gonna say
Dang.
Big Bertha.
Big
I swear I was
Bertha.
gonna say that
Okay.
damn name.
Yep, that's exactly how you spell it too. Big Bertha is her name.
Well, I learn something
Nice.
new every day.
Cause I kept calling Big Barta that shit.
All right, Detroit.
All right. I'm going to go with Nightmare Fuel for 100.
Okay, Nightmare Fuel for 100. What is the name of the man that killed Thomas and Martha Wayne?
Joe Chill.
That's your final answer?
That is my final answer.
That is correct.
Thank you.
Ain't
All
that
right.
one up?
Hey, Sarah.
ComicVerse, you are up.
Do a Deadpool for 200.
Oh, that's bonus round. You're not gonna do that yet.
On bonus
That's
round?
last.
Let's go another heavy hitter for 1.
It's heavy setters.
Heavy setters
Heavy setters for 100.
for 100.
This heavy setter is DC's version of Nick Fury. Who was that person?
Pass. I don't know. I don't know who it would
6,
be.
7,
All
8,
right.
9, 10. Time up.
Time up. Detroit. This heavysetter is DC's version of Nick Fury.
I know
Who are
her. I know her name, but she's in charge of the Suicide Squad. I know her
need a
name.
name, my guy.
Fuck. I'm drawing a fucking blank.
8, 9, 10. Time up.
All right. Chat.
Amanda Waller.
There you go, Rudy. Got it. You're allowed to answer in the chat when I give them. So JJ, you're allowed to answer in the chat when I call upon the chat.
Congratulations, chat.
So when I say chat, you can take it over. First person to answer in the chat gets the points. But give the people in the boxes time to answer first.
All right.
Answer Amanda Waller.
Amanda Waller. Got it.
All right. Detroit.
Gonna go with. Give me a nightmare fuel for 200.
For 200.
200.
This
Move.
Batman villain is known to make you see your worst fears.
Scarecrow. That's my final answer.
What?
Final answer, Scarecrow.
Final answer is Scarecrow.
That is correct. Crazy anime. You have to wait till the answer. You have to wait. Do not answer the questions before until I give you permission to chat. I give permission to chat to answer questions.
Yeah, that's why it was at 100.
You should pin that shit.
All right. What was the first topic again?
The first topic was say his name.
Yeah, let's do that.
It's five Doctor Doom questions.
Let's do 100.
Doctor Doom. Say his name for 100. What country is Doom the ruler of?
Latveria.
That's your
That's
final
my
answer?
final answer.
That is correct. I also would accepted Romania.
Congratulations.
Romania.
Liberace got it.
Libera.
All right.
Libera.
It's a 100 question. Cam, what do you expect?
All right. I'm gonna have to go with the Doctor Doom question for 200.
Say his name for 200.
That is correct. 200.
Who did Doom get to name? Who got their name from Doctor Doom?
That would be Valerie Richards. Final answer.
Valerie Richards is your final answer?
Yes.
That is incorrect.
Dang it.
That's not her name, G.
ComicVerse?
I can't remember the
3,
first name, but the last one was
4,
Victor. It doesn't come to me the first name.
7, 8,
It was
9,
Last guess.
10. Time up.
I'm up. Yeah.
Chat.
Come to me.
Rudy. Come on, Rudy.
Wait. Oh.
Yeah, Rudy.
Valeria Richards.
Valeria
Oh,
Richards.
I mispronounced it wrong.
Not Valerie.
You said Valerie.
Valerie. Yeah, you said Valerie, bro. Valeria is very important because that was the name of
said it
Doom's
ain't
first
her
wife.
name. You was close. You was close, though.
I was close.
JJ, you gotta mute him. JJ, you gotta mute him. He made a mistake.
that.
30 seconds. Oh, come on. Don't mute him. He's good. All right. Just Rudy, come on, man. You know that. You know better than that.
We said.
All right. ComicVerse, question is yours.
Let's do heavy setters for 3.
Heavy setters for 300.
Maya, use the bathroom.
All right. You say you gotta use the bathroom?
Yeah, I'm talking to my daughter.
No.
Damn bathroom.
This rotund man is a part of the Warriors 3. Who is he?
Oh no!
7, 9, 10. Time up.
All right, Detroit, your question. This rotund man is part of the Warriors 3. Who is he?
Man, I don't know this. So
It's there.
pass. I don't know. I'm not familiar with the Warriors 3, to be honest with you. I'm not.
Okay.
I'll give you a hint.
No hints. No
All
hints.
right. It's time up.
You passing?
I'm
Time up.
passing.
All right, chat. Chat. This rotund man is a part of the Warriors 3. Who is he?
I don't know his name, but he from Thor.
Loco
Oh,
got it.
damn.
Loco got it.
Asgardian.
Show 'em
And
up.
you know the bad thing is, me and Thor. I used to hear Thor story and talk about him all the time, dude. And that's why it was right there. Just could not think of his name.
That was 300 heavy.
Yep, 300 heavy setters.
Yeah,
AKA
he
War
from
Thor. Yep.
Thor's. That's he an Asgardian.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right.
So
So we got Detroit. Your
I'm gonna have to go
question.
for a Nightmare Fuel for 400.
Oh, this is a good one. All right. Remember, chat. Do not answer questions until I give the chat to go. 400. At what age did Bruce Wayne first become Batman?
I'm gonna say 25.
That's your final answer?
No, it's not my final answer.
Time
I'm gonna
up.
have to
Time
go
up.
with
That is
27.
it. All right. ComicVerse. At what age did Bruce Wayne first become Batman?
I believe it was 27. My final answer.
27, your final answer? That is incorrect. Chat. At what age did Bruce Wayne first become Batman?
I was gonna
Wrong,
say
Rudy.
like 18 or
Wrong.
16, around there.
Wrong. Mm-mm.
Well,
It's purely it's not stated. You have to figure it out. Nope.
I gotta read Batman tonight.
The answer it's actually you find out in Batman Year One, it's 26.
Dang, I
26.
was 1
Okay.
year off.
26 years old when he first dons the bat cowl.
Okay, 26 years old. Got it.
He was 25 when he got back from training. He turned 26 and donned the bat cowl.
He said I'm
You were
26. Time
close,
for me to put it
Calvin. You were
on.
close. You
I
were close.
know, and I was confident.
And I was 1 year over. I was
Both,
1 year
both you
I
guys
over.
were
know what
close.
it was. In one of the comics, he turned 27, but he was already Batman, and they were
Yeah.
celebrating his birth. That's what it was.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Batman Year One. In Batman Year One, it tells you that he donned the bat cowl after his 26th birthday.
It was a good 400 question. Good job.
Yeah, it was a good
All right.
400 question.
So, ComicVerse, your question.
Let's go with another Batman. So you got what, 4 and 5 left? I
We
think.
got three, and five.
Let's do a 3.
All right.
Okay.
This is a tricky one. This version of Batman doesn't call himself Batman. Who is it?
1,
Hmm.
3.
2.
The Darkest Knight.
That's your final answer?
Yeah,
That is
Time up,
incorrect.
too.
they have like 3 other freaking versions. So,
All right, Detroit. This version of Batman doesn't call himself Batman.
Happens, sir.
Is
That's
that
my
your final
final
answer?
answer. That's my final answer.
That is incorrect. Chat. This version of Batman doesn't call himself Batman. That's wrong, Cam. It's not Owlman. It's a completely different character. It's not Azrael. Azrael's a different character.
Bruce Wayne?
Close, Beta Ray. Close.
Shit.
The answer is Grim Knight. Grim
Grim
Knight.
Knight. Okay.
Ah, you talking about
Grim
from
Knight is the
the
answer.
dark metal shit.
Yes,
Dark,
Grim Knight is a
Okay.
version of Batman that does not call himself Batman. The
Batman.
Zuran Ra, that's a protocol. That's not a actual
Oh.
Bat. He's still Batman.
Oh, okay.
It's just a protocol.
All right. Okay.
That's why I kept repeating it. This version of Batman doesn't call himself Batman. Calls himself
Got it.
Kryptonite.
Got it.
All right. Detroit, your question.
I'm gonna have to go for. So, what are the questions remaining?
We have left?
Say his name, 300, 400, and 500. 902, 500. We have heaven setters, 400 and 500. And then we have all of wild cards and super human.
I'm gonna have to go with the say his name for 300.
Say his name for 300. What armor did Doctor Doom take on during Civil War II?
I've got to say, shit. I should have read Civil War II. Was it one of Iron Man's armors?
Are you asking me a question or are you answering?
Shit. I'm gonna pass it because again, I'm not.
No, you're no.
Is it an answer? Are you asking me or are you answering it?
Time up, bro.
Yeah, time's up.
All right.
I already passed.
All
Sorry.
right.
Shit.
Pat, all right. What armor did Doctor Doom take on during Civil War II? ComicVerse.
I believe it was like a vibranium type of armor. That's my final answer. That's the only thing I could think of. I didn't really pay attention to the name of it. I think it was vibranium.
That is incorrect. Chat. What armor did Doctor Doom take on during Civil War II? Cam got it correct. Iron Man's Model Prime.
Model Prime.
Right.
But he asked me. He didn't answer. You said it, Detroit. You just said you got to answer.
Oh, shit. Okay.
It was Tony Stark's. It was Tony Stark's Model Prime.
Model Prime. I should have been more specific, but again,
I'm gonna be honest with you. Them motherfucking suits hard to remember. So
They
you
are
just
hard
said
to
Iron Man
remember.
suit. That'd have been good.
I mean, I was good as.
I didn't hold him. He answered. He asked me the question. He
Yeah,
didn't answer. He
listen,
asked it to
guys.
me.
There's no
Like, is
debate
that what you
here.
meant? Like, he didn't.
Right. Say it.
Just say the answer.
Say the answer.
Yeah, sorry.
Just do that. Even if you're wrong.
Yeah, I know I'm wrong. Yeah. So.
All right. ComicVerse.
What we got left?
400 for say his name. 45 for say his name. 500 for Edgar Fury. 45 for head setters, and then we have everything in wild cards and superhuman.
Let's go with a wild card. Let's go with 100 for a wild card.
100 for wild cards. Wild cards is Rogue and Gambit topics. Okay. So you said 100?
Yep.
Who did Rogue get her strength in?
This one pretty easy, y'all.
I think it's Professor X.
Is your final answer?
That's my final answer.
That is incorrect. Detroit. Who did Rogue get her strength in flight from?
Who is Captain Marvel?
That's your final answer?
That is my final answer.
That is correct. Captain Marvel.
Yep.
All right, Detroit.
I'm gonna go with a wild card for 200, good sir.
Wild card for 200. Okay. What is Gambit's real name?
I know it's Tremy LeBeau.
That's your final answer?
That is my final answer.
That is incorrect. ComicVerse. What is Gambit's real name?
What is it? It's Remy LeBeau.
Final answer?
Yes.
That is correct. Remy LeBeau.
So close.
Close.
So close.
Yep.
But so far.
Lucius Fox.
Ooh, Chevy.
All right. ComicVerse. It's on you.
Let's go for another Doom. Let's go for 400.
Okay. Doom for 400, huh?
There's new people joining. Just make sure.
Yes. New people that are joining. Just want to make you guys show this is a trivia. Do not answer any questions until I hand it over to the chat. No questions will be typed. If you answer questions in the comment section before these guys answer, you will be blocked. Said Doom for 400. So
Yep.
say his name, 400. Whose wedding was Doom not invited to on purpose?
That's wrong. It was Reed and Sue's.
Final answer?
That's my final answer.
That is incorrect. Detroit. Whose wedding was Doom not invited to on purpose?
Ben Grimm? No, Ben Grimm never got married. Shit. I'm gonna have to pass, man. I've not read that much
Time
of the
up.
Fantastic Four.
Chat.
Now check.
These two people purposely turned him away from their wedding. Who are they? He got it. Black Panther and Storm. Well, technically Rudy got it because he said it's Black Panther and Storm because Storm would made the final choice on that. So I'm gonna give the points to Rudy.
Okay.
Good job, Rudy.
Actually, split. You can split them between King and Rudy.
That's
Split. You can split them. That was for 400. So give them 200 apiece
Okay.
because they both said Black Panther, but one of them said Black Panther and Storm.
And that was big.
Yeah, it was Black Panther and Storm. She said no, I don't want him here. Period.
Yeah, Barry. Ben married. He's married.
All right. So Detroit, it's on you.
I'm gonna have to go with wild card for 400, please.
Wild card for 400. Ooh, trying to put this game away, huh?
I'm gonna try.
What comic did Rogue make her first appearance?
That would have to be the X-Men. I don't know which issue, but I know it was X-Men.
That final answer?
No, that was the Avengers. Avengers. Final answer, Avengers.
That is correct. The Avengers.
Yes.
That was what? Wild card, yes.
Wild card for 400, yes.
Damn, I gotta read all this shit.
Who's winning right now?
Detroit.
Detroit's up right now. Detroit, you are up right now. ComicVerse, your question.
Don't we got one more for heavy setter?
Yep.
Yes, we have heavy
Let's do that one.
setters, 500, right?
Oh, yeah.
No,
Yeah,
400.
let's do
We
that.
have two left. Two left for heavy setters, 400 and 500.
Let's do a 400.
Do 400? You like this. This DC heavy mama had a dog named Mercy. Who is it?
First, Giganta?
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
That is incorrect. Detroit. This DC heavy mama had a dog named Mercy. Who is it?
I'm gonna pass on that one, man. I've never read that far into DC.
You gonna pass?
Pass.
All right, chat.
You
This
should.
DC heavy mama. This DC heavy mama had a dog named Mercy. Who is it?
I was gonna say Big Barda or
Nope.
Granny Goodness.
Granny Goodness would be correct.
Rory got it.
Only reason why I know is because you said
Oh,
Big
JJ,
Mama.
you gonna
So.
block him? You don't have to mute him. It was the wrong answer.
That one was 400, yes.
Yeah, that was for 400. All right, Detroit, on you.
All right. I'm gonna have to go with the wild card for 500.
Wild card for 500. All right, like I said, new people join the chat. Please do not answer questions until I pass it over to the chat. Wild card for 500. What year were both Gambit and Rogue a part of the X-Men for the first time?
Okay. What year? I'm gonna have to go with 1990. I'm gonna go with 1992.
That's your final answer?
Yep. Final answer.
That is incorrect. ComicVerse, chance to catch up, man. What year were both Gambit and Rogue a part of the X-Men for the first time?
First time, go with 1997.
1997? That is incorrect. Chat, what year were both Gambit and Rogue a part of the X-Men for the first time?
1984? Duh.
Wrong. Nope. Like 1984. Close, JJ. That's close. No, not 92. Not 94. Not 89. I'll give you a hint. There you go, JJ. 1990. I'll give you a hint. It was a month after Gambit's first appearance. 1990.
Actually, I saw that that JJ had it up before Rudy. So
Yeah, 1990.
You were close, Detroit.
Yeah, you were close.
yeah, I know. Yeah. I mean,
All right, ComicVerse, your question.
Let's go with the last heavy setter.
Last heavy setter. Oh, you don't love this one. We don't get this. This Marvel character is so heavy, he creates his own gravitational pull.
Hey, JL.
I'm good, JL. Thank you.
Time up.
All right. Detroit. This Marvel character is so heavy, he creates his own.
Oh,
Come on, man. Don't answer the questions until I give it over to the chat. This Marvel character is so heavy, he creates his own gravitational pull.
The only heavyweight character I remember from Marvel was the Blob, so that's my answer.
that's fair.
I don't think it's fair either because it was already answered in the chat.
I mean,
We're not going to work on that.
yeah, whatever. If you don't want to give me the points for that one, that's okay. That's perfectly fine.
We'll go to bonus round then because of that.
Yeah.
The answer
Yeah.
is the Blob. That is
Yeah.
correct. But they said somebody in the chat ruefully answered it after I had done said 17,000 times. Don't answer questions.
Thanks a lot, chat.
It costed my man 500 points.
All right, so we have say his name for 5, Nightmare Fuel for 5. We have 300 for wild cards, and we have everything available for Super Team.
All right, so since that was your question, Detroit, I'll allow you to go this round.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go
Pick a new
for
question.
Nightmare Fuel for 500.
You have Nightmare Fuel for 500.
Mm-hmm.
You have to listen to this carefully, okay?
Okay.
How many biological does Batman, Bruce Wayne, have in Earth 2 continuity?
I'm gonna have to go with 4. That's my final answer.
4 is your final answer? That is incorrect. ComicVerse. How many biological children does Bruce Wayne Batman have in Earth 2 continuity?
I think it's 5.
That's your final answer?
That's my final answer.
That is incorrect. Chat. Now it's your turn to answer. How many biological children does Bruce Wayne Batman have? There you go. Rudy got it right. It's 2.
Congratulations, Rudy.
I will give bonus points to either Detroit or ComicVerse if you can name them both. I'll award you the 500 if you can name them both.
Okay.
Jason and Ezra.
No.
Huntress and Damien.
Hey, Riley. Hey, Jordan. My kids.
So Huntress, like I said, you gotta name them, bro.
No. Oh.
Damien and what's Huntress's name?
Shit.
Natalia. It's fine. You got it though. You understand.
Natalia.
At least you understand it is the Huntress. I'm not gonna award you points because you said the Huntress.
Okay.
It's not her name.
Her name is Natalia over there.
Yeah.
Natalia.
In
She's the
Got it.
son
Canada,
of.
it's
She's the
Elena.
daughter of. She's the daughter of Bruce and Selena Kyle.
All right.
All right.
And her name is Helena in the canon shit.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, it is Helena. You're right.
I was finna say, I thought it was Helena.
All
Yeah,
right.
it's Helena. You're right. You're right. My bad.
Okay. All right.
So either way, it's the Huntress. She's the Huntress, though. So you got her
Yeah.
code name correct. All
Got
right,
it.
ComicVerse, your go.
What we got left?
500 for say his name, wild cards, and then everything available in Super Human.
Let's go for 500. Say his name.
Say his name for 500. And like I said, chat, please do not answer questions until I pass it over to the chat to answer questions.
Otherwise,
Otherwise, I will block you. So say his name for 500. Doom was the first person to steal which two characters' powers?
Molecule Man and Beyonder. Final answer.
That is incorrect. Detroit. Doctor Doom was the first person to steal what two characters' powers? Keyword is the first.
I'm gonna have to go with Silver Surfer and Thanos.
That's your final answer?
That's my final answer.
That is incorrect. Chat.
You're up.
I actually, you know what? I'll give you guys. I'll split the points because you both named one of those correctly.
Okay, so 250.
I'll give you 250 each.
There was Silver Surfer, Molecule Man, huh?
No,
No?
the Silver Surfer and the Beyonder.
That's right. Okay.
He's the first person to steal both their powers.
All right.
He stole Silver Surfer's power before he stole Galactus. Because remember, he stole Galactus in order to steal Beyonder power. He stole the power from Galactus. So both you guys get 250 because you both answered one of them correctly. All right, Detroit.
300 left on wild cards, and then we have everything left. In Super Human.
Can you repeat those again? Sorry.
300 in wild cards, and then everything is available for Super Human.
So everything available in Superhuman
Okay.
and 300 available in wild cards.
I'm gonna have to go with the wild card for 300.
Okay.
Okay.
This is a good one. Who was Gambit's first wife?
Who was Gambit's first wife?
It's 'cause she's sitting across the room. Okay.
I'm gonna have to go with. I'm gonna have to go with Rogue. That's the only one I know. Final answer.
That is incorrect.
So,
ComicVerse. Who was Gambit's first wife?
It's not Rogue. It's not Kitty. Then I don't know. I'm going to have to pass.
You gonna pass?
I'm going to pass.
All right, chat. Who was Gambit's first wife? That is correct. Prophet got it correct. Belladonna.
man, who the fuck is Belladonna?
Belladonna is the daughter of the League of Thieves. The headmaster of the League of the Assassins League he was a part of. It's his daughter.
Was
And that
that
was the
in
first.
Gambit?
And Gambit married her.
Was that in Gambit?
That was part of his origin.
Okay.
Oh my God, what comic book did she first appear in? I think
40 count fit.
1996. Queen of Thieves. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, there.
That
Yeah.
was his first wife. It was Belladonna. And he trial in order to divorce her because he didn't want to be with her anymore. All right, so we have Superhuman 1 through 5, and I believe ComicVerse is on you.
Take one for 200. Superhuman for 200.
Superman for 200. What year did Clark Kent first take flight?
1939. That's my
That's your
final
final
answer.
answer? That is incorrect. Detroit Ghost. What year did Clark Kent first take flight?
I'll have to say that would be 1940s.
Okay, that's a decade.
That's a decade. What year?
1940, my bad. I should have said 1940.
1940?
Yes.
That's your final answer?
Final answer.
That is incorrect. Chat. What year did Clark Kent first take flight? Not 1938. Loco got it correct. 1941. A year after his
So
first. A year after
close.
his first release. Now, ComicVerse, to your defense, if you're talking about the radio show, you're correct.
I mean,
But this is comic books. He didn't first take flight in the comic books until 1941. What's good? Listen, no answering. You got to wait to answer. When I call in the chat, that's when you chat answers the questions. Do not answer the questions before I pass over to the chat,
Right.
or you will get blocked.
All right, just to let you know
Detroit.
where we're at. Detroit has 1,050 points. ComicVerse has 550.
So ComicVerse, ComicVerse, you're 500 behind. Detroit's at 1,050. You're at 550.
We got 100, 300, 400, and 500.
But Detroit, the question's on you.
I'm going to go with the Superman question for 500.
Superhuman for 500.
Superhuman for 500.
Superhuman 500. Here we go. Superman recently gained red sun radiation resistance by doing what?
He exposed himself for a super long time in red sun radiation during a battle. No, during an event.
Time up.
That is incorrect. ComicVerse. Superman recently gained red sun radiation resistance by doing what?
wasn't he put in a pod that kind of helped him develop resistance to it? That's what
Are
I'm
you
gonna go with.
asking me, or are you?
No, that's what I'm gonna go with. He was
Time
put in a
up.
pod that had resistance.
That is incorrect.
Bye, JJ.
Chat.
Bye, Jamie. Thank you
Bye,
for
JJ. Thanks for helping, man. Chat. Superman recently
He was.
gained.
He absorbed the
Rudy
white
got it
sun
right.
energy.
Rudy got it correct. He absorbed a white sun
Yeah.
radiation. He absorbed white sun radiation. That was in Action Comics.
Good job,
I
Rudy.
think it was like Action Comic. I think it was what?
1032.
10:30. Yep. I want to say like
No,
10:30.
no, that ain't it. That's when that fucking Black Kryptonian came. It was around 30s though.
Yeah, it was after. It was after. It was right outside Warworld. All
Mm-hmm.
right. So Rudy gets the 5.
Dang, Rudy.
Damn.
All right. Comic verse on you. So we have 100, 300, and 400.
Go 300.
Superboy Prime is from where originally?
He lived on the sun for 1,000,000 years. So, well, Superman 1,000,000. I'm gonna go with Earth. Earth 1.
Is your final answer?
Yep.
That is incorrect. Detroit. Superboy Prime is from where originally?
He's from our world. It is stated that he came into the comics and
Okay.
he's originally from our world.
What do they call? What's the name of it?
Oh, shit. Prime Earth.
That's your final answer?
Final answer.
That is correct. Prime Earth.
You said our Earth,
Yeah, Prime Earth is what they call
Prime.
our planet.
like the one that we living in,
Yes.
Earth 33.
Yeah, they just call it Prime Earth. I don't know what the actual
That's
number
the
is.
that's the name of the in Big Bang. They explain that he went over
Yeah,
to the real world to
that's
get the
where
comic books.
that is where Superboy Prime is from. He's not even Kryptonian, so there you go. All right, Detroit, it's on you. What do
I'm
we
gonna
have
have to
left?
go.
100 and
100 and 400.
we have 100 and 400.
I'm gonna have to go with the Super Who Man for full Hundy. Full Hundy.
400. What
Yep.
is the real name of President Superman?
Um. Lex Luthor.
That's your final answer?
Final answer.
That is incorrect. ComicVerse. What is the real name of President Superman?
I'm a pass.
You
It's
gonna pass?
Val Zod.
You gonna take
I'm
a
a
guess?
pass. Common Detective Junior. No, I'm not.
It's Calvin Ellis. I don't want to
I
give the
thought it was
chat a
Val
chance to.
Zod.
Outside.
I'm talking about Calvin Ellis, President Superman.
Oh, I thought it was Val Zod was president too.
Last one.
It's Calvin Ellis. J- JL got it right. Calvin Ellis. All right, ComicVerse. Last one in Super Who Man, and then we go on the bonus round. Well, it's both. What? Sorry. So we got 100 Super Who Man. Ready, ComicVerse? What planet was Clark Kent from?
Krypton. Final answer.
Hey,
That is correct.
he got that
Krypton.
right. That's so easy.
I
That's
want to
so
know
easy.
something before we jump in here. The 1 and 2s ain't bad, but when you get into 3s, you literally, it's like you're a comic detective junior. Like you literally go, you literally look in the
What? I go easy,
encyclopedia.
easy, medium, medium,
Medium,
medium
no,
rare.
no, there's
Well
no
done. You know what I'm
medium.
saying?
It goes easy, somewhat easy, extremely hard. Hell no, I don't know. That's how it goes.
I don't think it's that bad. I don't think it's that bad. All right, here we go. Bonus round, guys. Bonus round.
Are we okay? We're doing that?
Yeah, we're gonna do bonus round because
Do this.
they got robbed on the block question. So bonus round is called Merchandise with a Mouth. It's all about Deadpool.
Eyes with the mouth.
And
I'm just
Detroit, you have a choice. Since you're in the lead, you have the choice to take the first question or pass the first question.
I'm gonna take the first question.
Okay, so what do you want?
Merc with the mouth for 100, please.
Okay. Of all of Deadpool's friends, who does he consider his best friend?
Spider-Man. That's my
Final
final
answer?
answer. Yes.
That is correct.
that was what one?
That's for 100, yes. ComicVerse.
I'll take 200.
Who does Deadpool frequently have a romantic relationship with?
Domino. Final answer.
That is incorrect.
Yeah, this one was easy.
Detroit. Who does Deadpool frequently have a romantic relationship with?
That is death.
Final answer?
Final answer.
That is correct. Death. Detroit?
I'm gonna take Merc with the merchandise with the mouth for. Let's go with 300.
All right. Deadpool received his mutant abilities through what program?
Weapon X. Final answer.
That is correct. ComicVerse. Your turn.
400.
Okay. Who was the last person Deadpool killed in Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe?
The first book or the second one?
Deadpool Kills the
The
Marvel
first book.
Universe. Who was the last person he killed?
I believe it was Hulk.
Final answer?
Final answer.
That is incorrect. Detroit. Who was the last person Deadpool killed in Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe? Oh, thank you guys. Thank you, Hellboy.
I'm going to have to go with the Punisher.
That's your final answer?
Yes.
That is incorrect. Chat. Who was the last person Deadpool killed in Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe? It was Taskmaster. JL got it correct. It was Taskmaster.
Good job, JL.
No, he did not kill Man-Thing. He made a deal with Man-Thing. No, he didn't kill the authors. He threatened them. Did you know JL Googling? All right,
Time
Comic
up.
Verse. Comic Verse. No, JL got it right. It was Taskmaster.
Last one.
All right, Comic Verse. Last question, man. All right. Who is one of Deadpool's real estate business partners?
Oh my god. It's that guy who works at the bar. I don't know. I'm gonna have to pass. Go pass to Detroit. I'm not making a fool of
Detroit.
myself.
Who is Deadpool's real estate business partner?
Real estate business partner.
Oh, this motherfucker dangerous.
Shit. Man, why didn't I read that Deadpool comic like I should have? Damn it. I'm going to pass. I can't figure it out.
Why didn't
Wow. Chat. Who is Deadpool's real estate? There you go. Rudy got it. Gambit.
Congratulations, Rudy.
you? Killing it.
Gambit. Well, Rudy remembers this from last time. That's what.
Okay.
Cheater. It's Gambit. All right, Rudy. No, don't give him the points yet. Rudy, what issue? What issue? What issue? What's the name of the George Soros? Oh my god. What run were him and Gambit business partners in? No, answer that, Rudy. What run? How about this? What run?
Yeah,
I'll give anybody the points right now if they can answer. What run did that happen in?
Rudy, if you answer right, I'm just gonna let you know Google Force is strong, brother.
What? Hold the fuck up. What?
Say Google Force is strong.
What,
No,
these
not the
motherfuckers
X-Men.
is heroes now? When the fuck we get a woman Electro?
It's been what?
It's been a
Been one.
thing.
No, not Deadpool 97. Answer is Deadpool versus Gambit. They were selling real estate and they accidentally sold Yggdrasil to Loki.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't never heard of Hightail. Somebody answer?
Yes. No, nobody answered that, but so
It was 1950. Detroit had 1950. ComicVerse had 650.
all right, so Detroit Ghost has 19 with a score of 1950 to Comics versus 650. Detroit Ghost is our winner.
I thank you very much for this wonderful competition. ComicVerse, you are a very worthy opponent. I merely got lucky. I want to say thank you for being my opponent.
And all I'm going to ask
Thank you for
is
letting me.
Detroit, are you available on Monday?
What time? Same time?
The same time.
Yes, sir. I will be.
All right, so you will be facing off against Hellboy Fire in our Tournament of Champions.
Hellboy Fire. I can't wait, and I wish you best of luck.
ComicVerse, you will have your chance to enter the Tournament of Champions again. Basically, what I'm doing is every time you win a comic book trivia, every time you win a round, you get entered into the Tournament of Champions. So you'll have your opportunity again. But for right now, Stan is in there, and Hellboy Fire is in there. And Detroit's going to take on Hellboy Fire next week for his chance to enter the tournament. The winner of the Tournament of Champions will receive a random prize from me.
And I just also want to say this real quick. Thank you. Now, Nava, for letting me compete in this. I really had fun. Thank you, Christy. Thank you, the chat. Thank you, Millie. This has been a wonderful opportunity, and these are really fun. And I learned a lot actually. So I thank you for also the education.
That never be speedo pics. Nah, that's not a prize. All right, that's not a prize. That's the holy grail. Okay, that's just not a random prize, man.
Not everybody gets to see that.
Oh. You have to be named Loco or Christy to see those. That ain't random. That ain't random. That's planned. That's orchestrated.
So, and Rudy asked,
Rudy, how many points did Rudy get? I think Rudy beat them both.
Let's see. Yeah.
Even though he don't beat them 500.
Rudy ass was fucking him up. What's up, Empress? I ain't even see you.
You
My
got
bad.
King 6. You gotta say I'm interested. DM me. I'm trying to get in here, man. Just DM me.
Yeah, 1,700. So
Oh, you only got 1,700, Rudy. So you lost to Detroit too.
Profit, you had 300.
Prophet had 300.
40 at 400. JJ had
Just, yo, I would love to have King 6 on a trivia show. I would love that, man.
Local,
oh,
you had
You don't
300.
give them all
King 6, how
Batman
about this,
questions,
King
you ain't
6?
winning, bro.
How about
and
this, King
Rudy,
6? You could play. I'll set you up. I got you here right now.
and
You can go
Rudy,
against. You want to go against Blue Marble next Tuesday?
and Rudy, I just want to let you know, go Detroit Lions. They rock over the Cowboys.
King 6, what's up, man? I got Blue Marble on deck. I got Professor Key on deck. You know what I'm saying? What's up? You against one of those guys?
Also,
All
your
right, DM me.
Cowboys.
Let me know. I'll have you on. Yes, I'm a Star Wars fan and a gamer. Yes, I have a whole entire gaming server. You know this because you know who I am and I know who you are.
JL, you need redemption, my guy? You need redemption? Without Google. Yeah. Yeah,
That
JL.
The plank distance. I know who you are. You don't have to pretend.
motherfucker do everything but read a book. He'll ask you a million questions, all
Do I,
types of
do I
shit,
play? You play
argue with
R6? No,
you.
I do not.
And JL, you know I
Huh?
did all this shit without using Google. I know you probably didn't do it, but just wanted to emphasize that.
Ooh, 60-second comics. What up, man? Listen, listen. First of all, if he ever gets into one of these trivias, he's smoking everybody.
I believe it. I believe it.
I'll fuck him up.
Oh, is that 60 seconds, bro? What? You know what that would be?
If it's all recent shit, yeah, I'll fuck him up. But if it,
I would love to see that. I would set that up. I would set that up. You know what? 60,
if it's
if he's
any of
still in
the
here,
old
60
shit,
seconds,
yeah, it's
60
dead.
second
He'll fuck
comments. If
me
you're
up.
still in here, I'm going to DM you because I'm going to see when you're free. Because I actually, 60-second comics and like Millie, and I think like Longbox
Oh, Longbox is going to be
are
a
like, you
champ.
guys read everything, man. Everything. Like,
Yeah, I just got done
I
flying
am,
through that
like
Street
I
Fighter.
said, like King Lion reads everything, but you guys literally read everything. Like, bro, like, not even like mainstream stuff. Like, I learned about like low key stuff.
Oh shit, I forgot about Nightwing's abilities. LMAO, I
Ah,
feel like he should
shit!
be
That shit is out
Daredevil.
right now. Hold on, let me read
Oh
it.
no, why? Howell,
My
why do you
dumb
have to stay?
ass. I was like, why the fuck is Nightwing hot
Oh,
this week? I
why,
forgot about that
why,
shit.
why, why? Why are you stirring the
Let's see
pot,
what he can
man?
do.
Why
What
are
do you
you
mean
stirring
stirring
the
the
What have
pot?
you
pot?
done to me, Neron?
Stirring the
That's
pot.
not quite the question. You should be asking the question should be, hold on. So start off with his ass having the powers. This should be, what are you doing to do with it? You're a bright boy. You have 2 hours to use these powers. You can do anything. So he only got the powers for 2 hours. This hero can tell you like to test your new strength on me, but I'm
JL, you're back in the
not.
queue, bro. You're back in there.
Yeah, she's right. Frustrated, turns on trouble, losing trouble, rising in the world finale. This
Jay,
shit
I
look
don't
even
know
though
cold.
what.
I'm
you
not
use
gonna
the
You know
lie.
what?
Google Force, man, we
I'm gonna
all
start
love
a
you,
whole.
bro.
Can I wish your friend Jasmine a happy birthday? Sure, happy birthday, Jasmine.
This motherfucker flying everywhere.
I know.
Should play down. The whole team is like
Just y'all being able to read. I'm gonna say this right now. I'm gonna say this 100% right now. And I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, but even before Nightwing's recent power up,
this ain't recent.
Happy
So
birthday,
this
King
takes
Sid.
place. Hold on. This takes place before Revenge of the Gods. This ain't recent. The recent shit is Titans.
Yeah, before anything recent, before his power up, he just that he's in his run now. If you take that away from him, I got Nightwing being Daredevil.
This motherfucker just snatched up Grodd faster than he can even register he was there.
I'm just
Mind
saying,
control
like,
isn't much good against someone who can move faster than thought.
October
So get
11th.
that.
I did not
No,
see
I didn't watch Fast X.
This
I'm gonna watch
another
it.
statement. That's another statement showing that the speed of thought is slower in DC.
Hey, King Six. I
No,
just want to say, good job
Fast
on
and
the recent content you were doing. Good job on that, and keep it up, man. Keep it up.
Beat his ass.
So yes, it's not even current, but no, I haven't watched Fast X. I stopped watching the Fast and the Furious after Tokyo Drift. Tokyo
I'll
Drift was
admit
the last one I
it
watched.
was pretty good. It was better than number 9. I admit that. They didn't bring no spaceship or nothing this one.
No, I didn't know you sent the request then.
I'm reading it up.
I also got my Rhino finally.
Oh, the next issue for this is Titans. Oh shit.
Aww.
You don't like what?
Hell no, I forgot about his damn abilities, bro. I was like,
I told you I'm waiting. I can't just go up there and grab him.
Aww.
Tiny Dog don't like me though.
Millie,
I was always wondering was she in like a
it's
different crib or
almost
something.
at the end. That's where it's at.
But no, that tiny little Elvis, you don't like
Yeah, I'm
me.
reading through it, bro. I'm talking to my daughter and shit. Like I'm reading through it.
You good.
I'm at the part where he met up with the Titans right now.
Next Fast and Furious gonna have
I
Clint Eastwood.
mean,
Next Fast and Furious, it is gonna have like they racing spacecrafts.
Or they time travel.
They found the Millennium Falcon. And they had to steal it. They found the two TIE fighters, and they're gonna put rims on them. Because family.
Trigon made an appearance.
Because
Don't have
family.
Because family.
Who made an appearance?
Right? They entered the Mario Kart circuit. You see Dom racing on Rainbow Road because family.
See, I told him I was like, I know he ain't gonna have his powers for long, so I already knew, and they ain't really.
Hey, this shit funny, bro.
That shit, anyways.
Hey,
Trigon's up in there arguing with dude ass. He's like, "You have a problem with a little girl, dude?" He said, "You have a problem with your little girl your whole life. Don't talk to me like that. What's wrong with you?"
Yeah, I was like, damn.
What's wrong with you, motherfucker?
I said he ain't wrong though.
He said, "Was like, hey, bro, why the fuck you keep appearing here as a 100-foot giant? It feel like you compensating for something, Trigon." He said, "Shut your ass up. I know your damn. Why you always appearing as a
little bitch,
smiling, smug little fuck? I know your true form. They up here just arguing with you. This shit funny."
Totally forgot about
bro, I was laughing.
Yeah, he sure did, bro. Like this shit funny, bro.
I was like, damn.
Bro, you're posturing. You look weak, Deron. And this reflects poorly on all of us. Deal with this, or a New Balance figure would be fine. There, he's like, bro, handle that little girl.
I got that new Storm, that new Thor. Got a Green Arrow, Warlock.
Just let me know if Thor getting beat up in that one too.
I mean,
it's Thor. Of course, he's getting his ass whooped.
I was looking for it too. As soon as I opened it, let me see if he gets.
Let me just skim right through to where Thor's getting beat up.
Exactly. That's
all you gotta look. See him knocked out. Like, yep, he got whooped up again.
No, he didn't get whooped. I was like, damn, I was shitty.
There you go. Ready?
Ooh.
Oh, damn.
Say his name. Right?
That shit hard.
That's one ugly ass Thanos.
I got a big ass one. I got a zombie Iron Man one, a big ass one.
Oh
The
yeah, well I
Monster
got
Hunter. That's Monster Hunter Thanos.
a Nava. You know those Funko Pops. They're cool and all. They're cool and all. And I respect a lot of Funko Pop collectors,
Mm-hmm.
but I got something that's it may be a little bit more older than Funko's, but it's definitely timeless. Marvel
Right. Well, I
Legends
got this.
original Rhino from 2006. The
That's
best
not
Rhino
timeless. It's
ever.
from 2006.
It says right there on the foot. They used to put the model number always on the foot.
I know what you said is timeless, but it has an age. It has a date to it.
Well, just
I'm just fucking
comic
with you,
collector.
Detroit. I'm literally just fucking with you.
Okay, I was just playing along.
I was fucking with this shit. I like this coat right here. I was like, damn.
Now you want to see? Yeah, that's timeless. Look at this.
Oh, I got something that could beat that. Oh wait, maybe not that, but I got this,
This
and it's
motherfucker just
signed.
running around here having fun. What's up,
Come on,
Superman?
me.
Y'all got powers now. Mm-mm-mm-mm.
No,
Yeah,
they signed McManus for the preseason.
yeah, but Nava. The thing is about this comic, it's actually signed by Mark Waid.
That's nice. It's nice. The thing about this Transformers is it's Chrissy had it. I don't know where she got it from.
That's cool.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know where she got it from. Chrissy has all the coolest shit. You know what I'm saying? Like she has Wolverine. She has Wolverine 88.
Damn, it got me beat.
Bro, I'm not
She
gonna
has
lie.
that shit.
Nightwing with these powers look cold as fuck, bro.
Oh, me.
It fit his ass so much.
I'm tossing this in the bed. Toss this in the bed.
Voice of Gotham. Let me tell you one thing, okay? Nothing can beat the Kevin the Goat Conroy. Nothing.
Yo, Millie,
Oh
remember
wow.
you said that Wolverine would be Deadpool?
That baited Batman shit.
Hey,
You
JL.
talking about me?
Spoiler, man. Transformers in Fast and Furious now,
You know what
man.
I'm saying?
Ain't gonna lie, I
That
thought it
old
was
ass shit.
thought it was Batman.
Meaning old what? So in defense of Wolverine, that was Bone Call Wolverine though.
Yeah, man.
What? No, I'm talking about this.
That's cold. That's cold. But I got
See,
my
this,
girl.
this is what Chris got better comic collection than I do. Look at that.
I got Kate Bishop, one of the best archers in Marvel. May not be as good as Clint Barton, but still, she's up there. I also got the best looking female spider in all Spider-Man's family, Silk.
You said best
Oh,
looking.
This
really?
is fire.
Go look
Yes,
up
I did.
What you got?
go
What you know about
look
that?
up fuck is
What
that
you
damn
got?
Spider Man
That
name?
Black Panther? Oh, yeah.
Go look up Recluse. I forgot her damn name. Yeah, that's her name.
Oh, that
Recluse.
Batman Nightfall. The complete. What is it? Which one got? Which
Recluse.
one is Bane broke his back? That's no homo. This is look at this. This Chrissy. Chrissy got these. It's
Was it
crazy.
Nightfall?
Yeah, the whole thing.
Damn, Christy.
I
I
said,
gotta
yeah.
say,
So which volume did Batman get, bitch? To have his spine turned into dust. Yo, can I say this? Can I really say this? The long-eared costume was like that costume design is the reason why I started hating Batman.
The two aliens versus Predator over there. Omnibus stuff by the TV.
Oh, yeah. The one I'm jealous of. I've been trying to get you to give those to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that design was hideous, man. I think that's where I started hating Batman.
Well, technically, what yours is.
What's mine is yours, and what's
Mine
yours is
is mine.
yours.
I'm glad you thought that.
No, it's key to a successful relationship.
Sorry, they had to draw this damn thick on this motherfucker. They over
What's this?
here.
Look at that.
I gotta read the new issue of Predator too.
That's crazy.
Gotcha.
Dark Horse Comics too. It's a Dark Horse run. I've been, you know what I'm saying? And what's funny is, so the first time I came to visit Christy, she whipped these bad boys out, and I've been looking for these for like solid like 10 years, trying to get my hands on them. The Dark Horse run. Yeah, these were the best ones. Yeah.
Damn. He just cut that shit off in mid-flight.
How much you trying to? He must know how much you're trying to give him up for. $6,000 a piece. No
Hey,
checks.
Napa. I got
Yeah.
some. I got some. Check this out.
But I just don't like the way that DC be doing little black girls in DC, bro. Like every time
Yeah,
you
no,
see a little
it's
black
kind of
girl,
weird.
they're gonna fuck them up. Like every fucking time, bro. That should be pissing me off, bro.
So what happened?
This
DC
thing
ass,
here-
man. They be like they bluntly racist, bro. Like I hate that shit about their ass.
Sorry,
bro.
Millie. So anyway, this you can only get by buying
They be
the
pissing me off every fucking
Marvel
time.
Legends Ghost Rider, the one with a better version of the Hell Cycle. And this right here is the comic that you got in it, and this is where Wolverine and him versus shit. Basically, he versus Nightmare, and yeah, the art in here, freaking dope.
You mean Blackheart? That looks like Blackheart.
Blackheart. Sorry. No.
Oh, good.
But still, the fact is, my main man Wolverine and Punisher
see,
basically
Millie?
fought against Nightmare with
What?
the aid of Ghost Rider.
I said, did you see what he did with his
Nah,
spinner
I keep
suits?
pausing. I'm almost there.
Oh,
So Professor Key, like, what do we? So you got two challengers, bro. King Six said he
Hold
wants
the
to
fuck
smoke.
up. This motherfucker still got them damn things.
hell yeah.
Oh yeah,
Henry
he
King?
OP then.
King Six says he wants to smoke, and Blue Marvel say he wants to smoke.
I'm gonna get on Blue
I
Marvel.
mean, I'm just saying,
This
you know, me
motherfucker
and
still.
King
Hey,
Six.
nah.
King Six know what he's doing.
This motherfucking Nightwing. Did you read that issue where Night Mike came in?
Yes, they said it.
This motherfucker still got them damn his things where he got to whisper to him talking about Nightwing is awesome. His batons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, damn.
Yeah, Nightwing beating Daredevil ass. I'm sorry.
Damn.
That's what I said. I'm like, oh shit, he still got them motherfuckers.
Daredevil's officially a Nightwing victim.
yeah, I'll tell you who's not a Nightwing victim.
Oh, okay.
Who?
Ben Reilly.
Ben Riley's everybody's victim.
Okay,
Ben
then.
Riley's a victim of Peter Parker, Mary Jane, Gwen Stacy from the grave. Like, it's
Madeline Pryor.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
Madeline
get the joke.
Pryor.
But Elektra Natchez, Nightwing ain't touching her.
He might.
Nah,
She might touch him.
bro.
She see
Have
that
you
cake,
not
she
read-
might go for it. You know what I'm saying? She might.
No.
Have you not
let me
read
take that. Hey,
this
Nava.
book right here?
Nava.
Read it.
He ain't got it.
You don't think he's taking that?
It was a
First of
leftover
all-
charge.
Okay, all right.
So it was a what?
Oh, the leftover charge. All right. I mean, I'm still on board with him. I'm still beating Daredevil's ass
I
though.
was leftover charge. Hold on, let me go back and read that bitch again.
Yeah, it's a leftover charge courtesy of Nightwing issue 98. That's what I said. As soon as he turned that motherfucker to a green tentacle monster.
So it was like basically a little bit store power. You can use
Dude,
all of it.
I got listen. I want to talk about comic
Yeah.
detectives. They cheated me out of my last. They cheated me out of a loss. You know what I'm saying? I was undefeated. I was about to hit 5-0, and they invited Hillbilly, and they allowed Hillbilly to cheat me to beat me, and it's crazy.
But I will say this though,
Oh,
me
okay,
and
yeah,
Hellboy,
well,
when we do our battle for the championship, I just want to say this. I wish him the best of luck. I'm gonna bring all that I got, and I'm gonna do what I got to do.
That's what's up. I fuck with that
No,
name for
Hillbilly
real,
cheated
bro.
because we had to raise our hands during the lightning round. We had to raise our hands, and my hands were on my lap, and his hands are right here, and he was just doing this.
Hey, Keith.
What's up?
And it's like,
I
yo,
fuck with Nightbuster, G.
You said Nightbuster?
Yeah, I fuck with that. I like her name.
Hey, Millie. Let me throw some at you. Woman Without Fear, Elektra versus current Nightwing. Who's taking that fight?
Woman Without Fear, Elektra versus current Nightwing.
Yeah.
I still got Daredevil over Nightwing now. Cause
I mean, we're talking about Elektra.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. Cause
I got my girl Elektra on this one. I'm sorry, Nightwing.
I was gonna say Elektra. Elektra can.
Yeah, Elektra folding.
And sorry, Nightwing, but this woman's loyal to one guy. And I'm sorry.
yeah, she did beat Craven in that run. That was the unveiling of the Ultra Instinct.
I mean,
If I
damn, she already
remember
looks like
correctly,
she's.
that's when she unveiled her Ultra Instinct powers.
I mean, she looked like
Who the fuck is
she just
that?
activated him in this comic right now in the cover. She's like, yeah, I'm about to wreck all y'all shit.
When you were younger, until you saw the movie Elektra, and then you're like, yo, Jennifer Garner, a hot Japanese woman. Like, no, she's not. Wait, huh? That's
But I
why I
give him.
thought. That's why Hollywood is funny to me. Hollywood's funny to me because they casted Jennifer Garner to play Elektra. Jennifer Garner is the most whitest woman you'll see in your life.
Oh, that's crazy.
Here's my prediction.
She is white. She is white. She's a white woman. Clear as day white woman. Okay. She was married to Ben Affleck.
You could have. I mean, we could have gotten a Lucy Liu to play freaking, Elektra. But no.
I don't know if y'all.
No, Hillary Clinton's.
I
Yeah,
don't
that's.
know if y'all want to know anything about Storm right now. But damn.
Listen, Professor, you got to be practicing because you have literally challenges ahead of you. You know what I'm saying? Before you can even go at Hellboy.
Yeah.
I don't even know how y'all be practicing. I don't even know what y'all be doing.
I mean, I'm practicing.
All I say is, as soon as you confirm a time and date, I give the topic. Here's the topics.
Nah.
So Raven might kill this motherfucker.
Well, are you supposed to lift this shit up and trying to find your
Monday
information?
night, Rudy, 8:30 p.m.
Yeah,
So once
normally
they end that
Monday we're
fucking
gonna do
Raven
Mondays.
evil.
I'm gonna try to do Mondays. I want to do Mondays and Thursdays, but it all depends on when Comics Detective runs his because I don't want to run mine at the same time he runs his. Out of respect.
So basically here's the topics
He
and
hasn't
then
done his in a long time.
are we supposed to is it we're supposed to get the questions and then answer them and remember them type shit or
No, we'll give you the topics.
Oh no.
I'll give you the topics to study.
yeah.
So it'll be like a general topic like young heroes, and it might be topics or questions about
Like
young heroes in Marvel, DC, or Image Comics and shit like
for
that.
example, right? For example, Super Who Man. It's just all about Superman.
Yeah.
So refresh your knowledge of.
It could be any. I can ask any question about Superman one between 100 points and 500 points.
What was the color of his drawers in issue 1935?
That's Comics Detective. That Comics Detective will do that. Comics Detective will be like,
I'm
Comics
gonna let
Detective really did ask
freaky
what was
ass.
Batman's social security number because it was mentioned twice.
That's
I'm
why.
gonna let your freaky ass.
And the funny thing is, Hellbilly Comics knew it.
Yeah.
That's why.
That was weird. I lost because he knew the last four digits of Batman's social security number. I'm like, what the fuck, y'all. Listen, I read. Okay, I do. I read.
Yeah, we won't.
But now, that's not even wow. Yeah, we're not doing it this Monday.
I'm gonna take that offer on Blue Marvel for real. He mostly around my age, and I feel like King Six knows more than him. So I'm gonna try to take those chances.
Hillbilly knows all the wild shit. Like this man was like, yeah, I knew the name of Batman's college love. Like who Bruce Wayne date in college? And like, I didn't even know Bruce Wayne went to college. I thought he went into training in Tibetan mountains and then come back to 25.
No, because I remember he was like experimenting in something, wasn't he? Was like experimenting and shit in college or something like that.
I didn't even remember that.
Or I think it was in his cave he was experimenting or something like that.
He was like, he remembered I'm old, so I remember Superman's first girlfriend. Okay, I remember Superman's first girlfriend. See, I didn't even know he went to college. Apparently, the detective was like, yeah, he went to college, blah blah. And this comic could run in here, like, yo, what?
Yeah, I figured. I was like, I could have sworn he was doing. I think I could have sworn he was
Yeah,
doing
but
like
I knew.
in his
I'm
cave and
old enough.
shit.
You guys remember who Clark Kent's first girlfriend was?
You said what?
Wasn't it Lana? No?
Was Lana Lang.
All these damn
I remember
aliens.
that. I did not expect Hillbilly to know that. Because that shit happened before he got to Metropolis.
Thomas Jefferson.
He was dating
Just
Lana.
the
He was
fact
dating
that,
Lana before he got to Metropolis. That's crazy. You
but
had to read you know what I'm saying? That was like Man of Tomorrow shit. Like,
I'm actually free tomorrow and Thursday. So, I mean,
oh no, that's I got to come up with whole new topics.
yeah.
Yeah, we have to come up with whole questions, bro. That's I can't. We working on Hellboy like tomorrow.
Yeah.
We're gonna be working on Hellboys tomorrow. It's not this shit ain't easy because I gotta. It was easy for me because I could just pull them shits like, but it's like I gotta have it so everybody's having fun doing it, you know.
Well, I'm gonna let you know.
Like one of the questions I had to omit was like, what was Professor X's middle name?
And we're trying to balance out DC and Marvel and
Image and
I'm gonna let you.
What the fuck is his middle name?
I'm gonna let you know after this week is ending because
I don't remember.
we haven't updated the schedule yet for next week, so.
It was weird though. He has a weird middle name. I think it was like Alonzo or some shit like that.
You gonna make
Walter.
me Google this shit? I need to Google this.
Yeah, I don't remember. But that was a question I was gonna toss in there because
Charles Alonzo
Professor WX.
Xavier. I'm about to look it up. Hold on.
I thought it was like Professor Don Xavier or something like that. Shit, I don't know. But you asked me something about Tuesday.
What?
You said next Tuesday, right?
Hmm?
I think the most likely, I'm assuming because I mostly get my days off around this time. I think it will be Thursday. Don't quote me on that, but I believe it's Thursday next week. I might be off.
Okay. So I'll probably because Monday is a holiday, I probably will run
Francis.
Francis. I know it was like Francis. I knew it was weird though.
It's Charles Francis Xavier.
I thought it was like Francisco or some shit like that. He had a weird middle name.
Yeah.
Francis.
What a fatty. Did you pick up that new Titans, Hellboy?
You said what?
Did you pick up that new Titans?
Yeah.
What cover you get?
Oh, I got the regular cover. I ain't really expand on that. I don't like DC like that, bro.
Christy's jumping off, guys. And I got about what?
Good night, Christy.
How long?
They follow up.
Yeah.
What do you mean it's up to me? I'm sitting right here.
No, it's Nava leaving, guys. Say good night to Nava.
No. She said it's up to me, but I know that's code word.
Yeah, that's code word for the.
I know.
Night.
She like get your ass
Buenos
on, man.
noches.
Last night I literally said,
she's like, just the two of us.
Rudy, don't do that. Don't do that, Rudy.
Just.
Don't do that, Rudy.
He loves you,
because now I'm gonna tell her. Ooh, Rudy talking shit. Dallas Cowboy fan talking shit.
He's talking shit to you, and it's low key true. Ooh, y'all like that?
Ooh, I mean low key true.
Man, listen, I'm a married man. I know what that means.
Right? You know what I'm saying? You got listen. You gotta understand something, right? Right? Yeah. How fast I'll end live if she flashed a titty at me right now? Okay, right? You know what I'm saying? So don't say, "Oh, he got asked permission." No, it's not about permission. Right?
You get what's the word? You get
The bird.
nah seduced. God damn it, you get seduced.
I won't even say
To
bye to anybody. I'm just
Welcome, King Six. That's all I'm gonna say.
y'all old ass
And it
motherfucker.
ain't gonna be
it's not
good,
shaping
young
up to be a
boy.
good game. But yeah, well, listen, I'm a Celtic fan. All right, I'm a Celtic fan. I've already come to terms with them getting swept. Okay, already come to terms with it.
Well,
You
it's
know,
61 to 61.
our coach is fucking terrible.
Oh,
Okay,
Naba, fuck you. By the way, Naba, I ain't no damn Lakers fan,
I
but
didn't say
fuck
he was a
you.
Lakers fan. I was like, how the Lakers shaping up, man. LeBron James played all 48 minutes, and what? This
Bro,
man had
I was
40
convinced.
points. Son, he was
Hey,
balling out just to get swept.
hey,
Well,
Hellboy,
they
I
up
was in
four
that
right now.
motherfucking hype. I mean, like, I'm not a fan. I'm just like, you know what? LeBron cool. I just want to see him win his little ring type shit. But then I was like, okay, halftime. Okay, they blowing their ass out type shit. I was like, all right, I'm gonna see this coming back.
Remember
I
on my
know
live.
Sunday hits.
Remember? No, just remember. Remember on my live when I said, remember they were up big, and it's like, yo, they up big at half, and I said, don't worry, never come back.
Bro, I seen that shit, and then he said, but how them Lakers? I said, when he said that shit, I said, oh, you motherfucker. I said, what the fuck happened? Check that shit. I said, they won by 2. I said, wow.
Oh, and by the way, uh, hey, Howell, I know
What?
you're not a Lakers fan, but you know of the Lakers, right?
You said no of the Lakers?
Yes.
Somewhat.
I know this is a Piston jersey, but if you remember this symbol, Reebok, and the fact
Right.
that we also have a player who wore the name 22, which is right here, 22. Who was the Detroit Piston who wore number 22?
I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't even know.
Yeah, the real question is, do you care who wore the number 22? That's the real question. Do we care?
Nah, I
Because
don't.
I
Tayshaun
care about
Prince.
there's only two Detroit Pistons I care about, and neither one of them wore 22.
Loco, didn't you like, only had 10 points against some damn little middle schoolers? Like, what are you talking about, man? You should have more than that. You talking about I'm a bricklayer.
There's only two Pistons. There are two
You
Pistons in history.
you getting locked up
Let me
by some damn
guess.
kids.
Is it Isaiah Stewart? No, Isaiah Thomas
They were
and Joe Dumars.
wrong.
Who is it?
Isaiah Thomas and Grant Hill, son. Grant Hill.
But here's the thing,
Grant
though.
Hill was quite possibly, if Grant Hill didn't get hurt, going to end up being one of the greatest small forwards of all time.
Hey, yo, can't lie to that fact. But at the same
No,
time,
no,
though,
no. You tripping,
If
man.
that man did not get hurt, like he got hurt,
Oh,
and it was like his career just degenerated fast.
they had your
Tayshaun
ass on the bench,
Prince.
Loco. They had your ass on the bench. He said 6 minutes.
Hey, Cowell, Nava. Tayshaun Prince
Nobody
destroyed
cares about Keyshawn Prince.
Reggie Miller's career of
No, he
getting.
didn't.
He did. He destroyed his chances of getting a NBA championship.
No, he didn't. Reggie did that all himself by
Bro, do
choking
I
in the
need to bring
playoffs
up the block?
constantly.
Do I need to bring up the block?
Do I need to bring up? Do I need to bring up that Reggie Miller was also in his 15th season when that happened?
Hey, man, quote Michael Jordan. You step on that court, you're ready to play. Don't
Okay,
matter what
that
season
man was
you're in.
coming off the bench at that point. He wasn't even Reggie Miller, the Reggie Miller that was beating the Knicks. He was Reggie Miller that was ready to go into broadcasting.
Well, I
He
mean,
was
if you never
he
told,
was only playing because he wanted to set the 3-point record.
think of this number 21. What does he mean by that? 21? 21?
All I know is that Loco had 10 points against some damn little kids. That's all I know.
Well,
He
And
says
all I'm saying is I
listen,
probably.
and what's funny is I come from a school. I went to a high school. Yeah, Tim Duncan. I went to a high school that produced 7 NBA players, and I am terrible at basketball.
Do you mind telling us who are these famous basketball people are?
Pat
no,
Riley's one of them.
no, Nah, but it's
Okay.
just that. Wait, I don't even know. I think he teaching middle schoolers, but like he said, he was in there for 6 minutes and he only got 10 points.
And
That's
local would probably smoke me a bowl.
I was like,
Local
that's
probably cross
that's
me over. I am not a basketball player, bro. Not at all.
Loco, quit hating on me because you can't compete with me, bro.
Now football though,
Hellboy.
I was nasty at football.
Nah, I'll be playing.
I get
I'll be playing the fuck out of
just to
football.
give you a score
one of these
update.
days. One of these days, I'm gonna go over to my mom's house, grab them VHSs of me playing, show them to Christy.
You know what? I'm up a
Just to
little
give you a
highlights,
score update
This
bro.
now,
man
but it's
said
68 to
VHSs.
61.
You put
Yeah,
emphasis.
bro. I had my whole entire so I had my recruiting video. I was all on VHS.
Yo,
Hey, all I know
VHS.
is
That's it.
I'm a little below one of my
Damn. So
highlights.
hold on. So you said you're gonna play him for us. So you still have a VCR?
Yeah. Who doesn't? You don't
What?
have a VCR DVD combo? Nobody has a VCR. Wait, stop.
What?
My
You're
dad
telling me you
do.
don't have a VCR DVD combo laying around your house,
My dad do.
No.
bro? What? Bro, stop it.
Nah, but you need to start
Stop it
upgrading, bro.
right now.
Oh
We
my
upgrading.
god,
I have
yo.
one that even has HDMI output.
Bro.
I really said hell no.
That's how recent I purchased it. I purchased it in 2020.
The only thing I
Hey,
have in my house of that caliber would be like my little sister's old ass We Need a Pool TV that came with a VCR built in it.
John.
That's it. But to have an actual VCR, bro, damn, that's
It's a
fire.
VCR DVD combo. That's how you convert things to the disc. You put in the VCR, you put a blank CD, you put a blank DVD in.
Yeah,
Go off right there. You put the
yeah.
blank DVD in one end, you put the VHS in the other, and you hit record on the blank DVD, and it records everything off the VHS.
Oh, you bootlegging VHSs out
Yeah,
here,
I was about to say that.
huh?
Oh
Like,
hell
they
yeah,
have
bro! Come on, I got that's
bootleg.
it. Yo,
So,
Nah,
I was
some of
selling
them
copies of
movies
the
be
Lion.
dope,
I was
yo.
saying VHS copies of the Lion King, bro. You know, 1993. You can't even get those anymore.
But I
Nah,
I
like,
got one.
some of them be
I
dope,
just,
bro.
I like how every time I went to my damn dad's house, he always got them damn. He was like dealing with somebody had VHS fucking bootlegs and shit on CDs and shit. I was like, that's how the fuck you getting these damn movies that ain't came out yet? He's like, don't worry about that. I said, what the hell?
Yeah, right. Yeah, that was the early 2000s, bro. We loved that. Shit,
That
that
shit
was a
was
great
funny.
time for people like me.
My dad was like, you want to come over and
Napster was a
have a
thing.
movie
You know what I'm
night?
saying? Like,
Hell yeah.
even though you had to wait like 2 hours to get one song, but you could get that song for free. Just don't let it be Metallica. That's
Look.
all.
My dad said, movie night, son. Movie night. Let's go. That's bet.
Yeah, that's funny as hell, yo.
Order some Papa John's and shit. Got
Nah,
that
I ain't
bitch.
gonna lie, VHS used to be the shit, bro. Like
hey Nava. So
Mm.
Rugrats.
if the Heat lose
LimeWire.
one game,
Huh?
I just checked the score. The Heat it's 69 to 61.
Mm.
So if the Heat lose this game, does that mean they have to go back and win the other two games? Or
No,
No,
they
they
just have
how
to
just
does
gotta
win one
win
more
one.
game.
okay.
Boston
All
will
right.
have to win 3 in a row to
Yeah,
fucking
Boston has to win 4 in a row to win the series.
yeah, 4. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
They have to win from now to game 7.
Which is it possible? Yeah, it's possible. Is it going to happen? Mathematically,
Unlikely.
mathematically it's never been done.
Yeah, it's unlikely though.
Because I just checked the score. It's 69 to 61.
Okay.
I mean they might not get swept, you feel me, but
Yeah.
I don't
Look at
think they're
this.
gonna
Even if
make
they
it.
don't get swept, will they make it past game 6? Hell no. No.
If they do,
Now, I mean, now
listen.
if they do, I'm going to say this. If Boston wins 3 in a row, they win in game 7.
I don't think so.
If Boston can manage to pull 3 in a row off on Miami, they're winning game 7. They'll be the first team in NBA history to come back from 3-0 to win a series.
I
So,
swear to God, yeah.
because
And not this is not me being a biased Boston Celtics fan. This is me saying that if Miami chokes on a 3-0 lead and lets Boston win 3 games in a row, Boston's winning that fourth game.
Loco, as long as they win once, they better than the Lakers. Listen, they don't. All they got to do is win one game, and they didn't get swept. As long as they didn't get swept, you feel me? They did better than the Lakers.
Bro, you understand, Loco just hates LeBron. So Loco hates, I don't know why. LeBron is the second greatest basketball player of all time. He's the second greatest basketball player of all time. Right?
I mean, I could accept that. I mean, I don't want to like it.
He is LeBron. Again, I don't hate LeBron. I just don't. You just can't compare him to Jordan. Like it's not possible.
Yeah, but I mean,
Like
I've
for
moved
instance,
on.
right? For instance, I just had a conversation on Facebook about this. They're like LeBron. He said somebody said LeBron's still number one. I said, okay. How many points per game LeBron averaged in his career? 27. Jordan averages 30. How many rebounds per game does LeBron average? 5. Jordan averaged 6. How many assists per game does LeBron average? 5. Jordan 5. So he averages one more rebound and 3 more points and the same amount of assists. You know what I'm saying? And how is Jordan, who's a smaller player and in a position of shooting guard, average more rebounds per game than LeBron? It's crazy. 3-point percentage. 3-point percentage. LeBron's is 35%. Jordan's is 34%. You know what I'm saying? Field goal percentage. I think Jordan was like 61%. LeBron's 56%, if I remember correctly. But free throw percentage, Jordan was like in the 90s and LeBron's in the high 70s.
Yeah, I would. I definitely wouldn't know that. I know he in the damn low ass fucking free throw. His
So,
ass
and it's crazy because
percentage. God damn.
everybody's like, "Well, if you want to look at raw numbers," I'm like, "Well, you can't really look at raw numbers. It's not fair because LeBron played. So LeBron's been playing since he's 18, so he got 4 years on Jordan. He started 4 years
So,
earlier.
so now, but when you say Grant Hill would have been the greatest small forward if he never got injured, how better do you think he would have been over LeBron?
I think that's tough. That's tough because he probably would have been heading out as LeBron was coming in.
Ah,
You know what I'm saying? 3. So
yeah.
you got even it 3 years. He would have been heading
Also,
out. So it's tough. It's tough. But would he have? Yes, Grant Hill was like Grant Hill would do shit that like Kobe Bryant was doing.
yeah, and also coming from a guy who lived during the Grant Hill year, I got to see him play. I'll tell you one
That's a
thing.
full lie though, Bruce, but it's fine.
I'll tell you one
Good.
thing.
I'm listening.
Nobody, like, granted, if he never got injured, I guarantee you one thing: Detroit would have been in the playoff contention for quite some time. Now, that being said, I'm happy the way how it ended out with us winning a championship, but sometimes I wish that Grant Hill was part of that team with those go to work Pistons. Just
Yeah,
because, you know,
I know what you mean. The Rip Hamilton.
yeah, took Kobe and Shaq behind the
I'm curious
woodshed.
though. I'm curious, Mr. Wayne. Nobody's better than prime LeBron. When was LeBron in his prime? What years? What
Mm,
was considered LeBron's prime years?
I want to say 2008 to 2012.
Again, would you say? You say 2018 LeBron? Nobody in history was better.
Steph Curry.
Prove it. If you talk about a single season, there's single seasons that like Michael Jordan's 39 a game season. Like I think that was his second year in the league. He was averaging 39 points a game on a team where nobody else averaged more than 12. So again, they said where would you sit LeBron's prime at? Like what years? When he was in Miami with Dwayne Wade, Bosh.
I mean, I hate to say it, but that is kind of true, though. I mean, granted,
Like
you know, he did
where
not
you
win.
where would you call his prime? Like nobody was better. Like yeah, prime Shaq. What? Early 2000s, Shaq was so dominant that they literally created rules,
And also
whole
rebuilt
ass
the
rules
rims.
called Hack a Shaq.
Yeah, because first off, there was
In
the
Jordan's
Hacker
prime,
Run,
they had
and
Jordan rules.
Yeah, and then there were the Shaq rules.
Yeah, Hack-a-Shaq, and then the Jordan rules. I never heard the only thing they ever created in the NBA today to battle LeBron was flopping.
Yep,
They put in the
and
anti-flopping rules because of LeBron.
yep. Also, you're forgetting now that though the anti-flopping rules were also for James Harden as well.
True.
Now, I will tell you this much.
So Prime Shaq was getting they were jumping out Shaq's actual jumping out his back to make him shoot free throws in his prime. Jordan was absolutely getting the Detroit Pistons were actually tackling him. They were hiring people from the Detroit Lions to come over and play basketball just to stop Jordan. Whole
Now,
facts.
oh really? Oh, I did not know that.
No, it's
They
not
never
true.
said that.
I'm just kidding.
But I
But you
will
know
say
what I
this.
mean. They didn't
Yeah,
deploy basketball strategy to beat Michael Jordan. They were just like beat that man's ass.
yeah. Now, I will
However, you
say
go to
this.
LeBron, you breathe on LeBron, he's just like, yo, ref,
But I will say
that
this
was a
though.
flagrant two. According to this handbook, he actually carries around an NBA handbook rule book in his back pocket. Who was MJ playing against? 50 of the top 75 players.
And also now,
Actually, if
I
you look
want
at the top, if you look at
to.
the top 75 players right now, he played against 47 of them.
And now that I want to point this out here as well.
Showtime Lakers,
Oh,
the legendary Celtics teams, the Bad Boy Pistons.
now, Bruce Wayne, I hate to interject here, but mind you this. Michael Jordan needed to have more than just himself to win a championship team. Plus, he didn't start winning until he had Phil Jackson. Combine that with Scottie Pippen.
Not true. That's false.
Really? I mean,
Jordan only
granted,
missed Jordan only missed the playoffs 2 years his whole career, and that was the last 2 years when he played with Washington.
all right.
So
But
yes, that man was a winner before. How about this? I'll just give you this, right? They said the Chicago Bulls never had a winning season, period, until Jordan showed up.
that is true. And also, I want to mind you this about the Pistons, a little something that most people don't remember. Before we were the bad boys, we were basically like the Golden State Warriors, where we were scoring over 100 points a game. We had Kelly Tripucka, we had Bob Long, and we had Isaiah Thomas. Those guys, they were scoring in the hundreds. Okay, but then when we decided to become more of a defensive team, where we got Joe Dumars, we got Bill Laimbeer, we got Dennis Rodman, and Rick Mahorn. Okay, that team took a 360-degree spiral, became one of the best defensive teams in all the NBA. And that identity, defense, is how we won our championships. Even though, yeah, it was a little rough, but hell, the Lakers.
Detroit. We're talking about LeBron James, Kareem, Michael Jordan.
Sorry.
No, I'm saying just I get what you're saying. You're trying to root out. You're talking about Detroit sports. It's cool, but we're talking about we got to stay on topic,
Okay, all right.
right?
But again,
So they were asked who did Jordan play against in the early seasons. Jordan played against the Bad Boy Pistons. He played against the Showtime Lakers, and he played against the legendary Celtics teams of what Larry Bird, Robert Parrish, Kevin McHale, DJ Johnson, Danny Ainge, Bill Walton.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Everybody talks about Jordan being swept in the first round. You realize back in the day, first round games were only five. We only played 5 games. So we had to lose 3 games to get swept. Jordan has never been swept in a 7-game series ever. Not once. As a matter of fact, he's never lost in a 7-game series that he's played the whole series in less than 6 games. So, again, This is not Bron's first time getting swept. This is his third time getting swept. What? This man, LeBron, got swept in the finals twice. He got swept by the Spurs and the Warriors. Yeah, no. He got swept by the Spurs. Spurs, Warriors, and Nuggets swept him. Jordan has never been swept. Again, that's all I said. That's the biggest night. That's what I was saying, though, right? I said I have LeBron James as the second greatest basketball player of all time. He's the second greatest basketball player of all time. He's great. That man is great. Like, if you're not drafting Jordan, you're drafting LeBron, and that's facts.
Where would you draft Kobe? Third?
I don't know. That's a tough question because Kobe, like, you understand. So for Kobe's three-peat, when Kobe went on his three-peat, he wasn't the best player on that team. Shaq was.
Yeah.
Okay, and then he went and won two. I have Kobe around like. Yeah, he won two without Shaq, but he still had Paul Gasol. He still had a stacked team. People don't understand that Lakers team was still stacked. You had Paul Gasol, who's a Hall of Famer. You still had Derek Fisher. You still had Ron Artest. You still had players. So I don't want to hear like, oh, Kobe won it by himself. He did not. Okay, he had Lamar Odom. You know what I'm saying? He had players. And there was no, again, so when I look at greatness and I look at greatness of players, and I ask myself, when they're on a team, right? When you put a basketball player on a team, at what point in time I ask myself, at what point in time was he the greatest player on his team? Unquestionable. And the only time Kobe Bryant was ever the greatest player on his team, at any point in time, the only time Kobe Bryant was the greatest player on his team is after Shaq left. Right? There was no question that when Michael Jordan joined the Chicago Bulls, he was the best player on that team. Throughout his whole career, he was the best player on that team. There was no question about that. You don't question that. There's been times where you could question if LeBron James is the best player on his team. That's why I said, when you ask about LeBron in his prime, I'm like, what age, what year range is his prime? What do you consider his prime? Because if you talk about the Miami Heat, there was point in times where he was not the best player on that team. Dwayne Wade was. Right? So there's times where you know, LeBron James was the best player on that team. Dwayne Wade was, and then there was times where LeBron James was the best player on the planet. So when they say when you join a team, you got to ask yourself. That's why I said when everybody was like, "Oh, Kevin Durant's the best player on the planet," I was like, Kevin Durant's not even the best player on the Warriors. Like, he's not even the best player on that team. So how can he be the best player on the planet when he's not even the best player on his own team? Okay. So you're saying that MJ won his championships because of Scottie Pippen? He got Scottie Pippen. So you realize that's talk about Michael Jordan's greatness. He only needed one other fucking player he didn't need a whole roster. He needed one other player to win a championship. And not just one, six. He won six. So he only needed one other player, just one other person. That's it. Just him and somebody else to win a championship. That's it. That's all he needed. You realize what that sounds like, right? That's why everybody uses that argument. It's like the doo-doo argument. Because that's just adding to Jordan's greatness where he was carrying the Bulls, and then when Scottie finally became Scottie, they were winning championships without like nobody really contesting them. They were just destroying people. He only needed one other person. And then when you realize when he took the 18-month leave in the middle of the 90s, they stacked the Houston Rockets stacked their team in anticipation of playing the Chicago Bulls in the finals. They stacked that team so they could play against the Bulls. So when he came back and he goes, "Hey, the Houston Rockets made a super team in order to beat me," I'm gonna need at least one other player, and they went out and grabbed Dennis Rodman. Yeah, right. Like, were you like? Oh, he needed Pippen to win. It's like, okay, like he needed one other player. Can you name any other All Stars off of those teams? No, you can't. Not one. It was just him and Pippen. Off the first three-peat, it was him and Pippen. And it's funny that you even mentioned that. You mentioned Pippen, but people won't go back and read Pippen's stats during the NBA Finals. Read his stats during the first three-peat. Like, just read his stat, read his points per game average, read his stats during that run. Like, he only averaged 19 points a game in the playoffs. He averaged like 32. So it's like, oh, you need like, that's the rhetoric is like for that is bogus. It's bogus. Oh, you need Pippen to win. Yeah, because they were building teams to beat his ass. Literally, they were building teams to beat Jordan. Because by himself, he took a 11-win team. They had 11 wins the year before they drafted him. They had 11. He took them from 11 wins to 39 wins the next season. Just like LeBron's, and this is why I said this is why LeBron is great, because LeBron went from Cleveland was like a perennial loser. They were perennial losers. And then LeBron got there, and all of a sudden they went from picking first overall to like NBA final status.
Yeah,
Always
but
like
granted,
number 2 seed, minimum number 3 seed in the East. And then he leaves and they're back to picking number 1 overall again. You know what I'm saying? That's how LeBron is great. Right? That's what I mean. LeBron is that kind of guy. Michael did the same thing to Chicago. Only difference is Michael won his championship in Chicago.
so Alpha, let me ask you this though.
Mhm.
Two questions. Number one, do you think after '97 the Chicago Bulls could have tried for a seventh championship?
Yes,
And the second question is, everyone complains about the reason why LeBron left because the GM couldn't get, because LeBron came out and said this. He said this. Where's my Kevin Garnett? Where's my Paul Pierce? Where is my Ray Allen? Give me players that I can actually win with. Why
yeah.
didn't the GM
Where
go?
Jordan was like, if you're gonna be on my team, like bro, like he was, like Jordan was Scott Burrell. You know who fucking Scott Burrell is? You know who
Barely.
Stacey King is? B.J.
Barely.
Armstrong. These guys were not all stars. Okay,
Yeah.
he was
Yeah.
winning championships with them.
Mm-hmm.
All he said was, I need one person that I can rely on, so that I don't have to take all the shots.
Mm-hmm.
Give me one other person, and that's all I care about. Everything else, I'll put in my. I'll deal with having Horace Grant and Bill Wellington as my centers.
Even though Horace Grant was a very important part of that team, I mean, not as
He was
great
good,
as.
yeah, but was he like a 20 point a game scorer? No, he's
No,
not
he
even
wasn't.
close to Anthony Davis' talent. He's not even
No, and
close.
plus, the type of player Anthony Davis is and Horace Grant, they're not the same type of player.
Shit. Horace Grant's not even close to Chris Bosh's talent.
Yeah,
I like
and
Chris Bosh was a bum when he was ranked number 12 in the NBA when they joined that team, the A team.
I guess you could also patch that up also to having good chemistry and also having a good coach as well. Because you got to remember, Michael Jordan, when he won his championships, he won with having probably one of the best coaches in the NBA, Phil Jackson. Now, granted, all the other stuff that Phil Jackson did, he kind of landed in the Lakers' lap, and he kind of won off Kobe and Shaq. But at the same time, Phil Jackson was that man. He was able.
Can I tell you something? I'm gonna tell you this right now. I'm gonna tell you this. Phil Jackson's overrated.
I mean, if we're comparing him to Greg Popovich, then they're kind of evenly matched. But I will give the slight edge to Popovich.
Yeah, Bruce, people don't want to talk about MJ to the Wizards because the reason why he played for the Wizards by the Wizards.
Yeah.
It was all part of the marketing scheme. He wasn't actually supposed to play for them at all. He was going to go into partnership to buy them and he decided to just make a spectacle of it and play and sign a contract with them, and then they never sold him the team.
Good
He ended up
thing.
buying this. He ended up buying the Charlotte Bobcats.
Yeah, and they made them the worst NBA team in franchise history, and then they had to go rebrand themselves back to Charlotte
Yeah,
Hornets.
so it's like we don't want to talk about the MJ years because those years weren't supposed to happen. There's a reason why it's not like he went from just 90. It's not like he went from the 96 but 97 Bulls straight to the Wizards. No, there was like a year and a half, bro. But Michael Jordan was averaging 20 points a game at age 42. He was He was like 41 years old, still averaging 20 points a game, coming off the bench.
Also, I want to point this out about Michael Jordan. This is how much gall that he had. Rip Hamilton, one of the newest rookies of the Wizards, he said, "Hey man, can we have our own type of Jordan shoes?" Be like, "Rip, my shoes are for all stars." And later on, they end up trading Rip Hamilton to get Jerry Stackhouse. Backfired his ass really big.
Yeah, and Jordan didn't want that. You know what I'm saying? Jordan was going to Washington not as a player. He was going there as a GM and they're like, well, you can't give him a GM yet. Like I said, look at his first year. Look at his first year at Washington. He averaged 19 points a game, 40 or 41 time. He averaged 19 points a game. He wasn't, and on top of that, he wasn't even trying to play for them. So again, you can bring up the MJ Washington years all you want, but everybody that was alive for that knew he wasn't going there to play. We knew that. That was just there was a deal in place for him to buy the Washington Wizards, and then the league didn't want to sell the Washington Wizards to him, so he went there and played for no reason.
People kind of forget Jordan didn't retire the first time. He would have had 10 consecutive 30-point seasons. LeBron
Like I
James.
said, if he didn't, dude, you understand? If he didn't have if he didn't take those 18 months off, he might have won. He legit might have won 8 championships in a row. Like it's legit conceivable. He might have won 8 championships in a row because the 2 years, the 18 months he was gone, the first year he was gone, they won 59 games. The only team that had a better record than them in the East was the Orlando Magic. And in the second year, he came back with, I think he came back with like 9 games left in the regular season.
17.
They had 54 wins that year. So again, it's like if he didn't take those 18 months off, he might have won 8 NBA championships in a row. Like what? That's why people call Michael Jordan the greatest. It's not because the stats, it's just that the man just dominated, man. There was no point in time where Michael Jordan stepped into the league. At no point in time did you not consider him a top 3 player. There was no conversation, right? No conversation to be had that he was like not a top 3 player.
Would you say it's safe to say that Michael Jordan dominated the NBA the way Tom Brady dominated the NFL?
Yes. Yes, because people were actually scared to go against Jordan, right? Because even if you boasted against Jordan, like what homeboy the name that one rookie that was like talking shit to him and played for the Clippers, and he ended up dropping like 32 on Jordan, and Jordan goes okay, and Jordan circled the calendar, and the next time they played, that kid has 6 points.
There's a lot of stories like that.
The one time that I remember Steve Smith when he was playing for the Atlanta Hawks told that story was like, I remember one time I was playing against Jordan. And he was like in the locker room before he came out. He said, "I think I'm gonna drop 42 points tonight." He was talking shit to Steve, like, "I think I'm gonna drop 42 points on you guys tonight." And Steve was like, "Nah, no, you're not." And then when Jordan came out, hit his first shot, he goes, "All right." He came right up next to Steve, running on the court. He goes, 40 left. He ended up scoring 42 points that game.
I think the only person I can think of that was bad like Jordan that way was Bird.
Bird was like that too. Bird was like, you know what? I'm gonna drop 38 this game. Would drop by 37.
He had a game where he shot left-handed because he was saving his right hand for the next team.
Yeah, he only shot left-handed. Yep. I remember that. He only shot left-handed because he was saving his right hand for the. I think it was the Detroit Pistons series.
I forget who it was, but that was hysterically funny. And then he would tell his defenders what move he was going to make and say, yeah, you're not stopping me.
Yeah, Jordan used to do the same thing. He used to go to Bill Laimbeer and he's like, Bill, I know what you guys are going to do to me. It's not like you're blocking my shot.
Exactly.
Yeah, so when we talk about NBA greatness, like, you know, I never noticed that everybody wants to put LeBron over Michael Jordan would be the greatest of all time, but everybody compares everybody to Jordan. Ever notice that? Like everybody's like, yo, that's fucking Jordan-esque. You don't ever hear people say that's LeBron-esque.
Yeah. You know, I will say the only time I ever played a what if game is for injured players.
Yeah, that is absolutely true.
And Larry Bird could, if he wasn't hurt, could possibly be the number 2 guy. Because I have him at 5 as it is.
You have him at 5th grade all time?
Yeah.
That's tough, bro. I go Jordan, LeBron. I got Jordan, LeBron, Kareem, Magic. I guess you could put Bird.
I have Bird at 5, yeah. Then I have Bill and Wilt. Then I have Kobe. And then I have Duncan and Hakeem.
See, I think I'm different because I don't have Bill. I have Tim Duncan, then Wilt Chamberlain, then Kobe.
That's perfectly fine to me. After 6 through 10, I don't have a problem with them getting mixed around. Even 11 with Shaq. 6 to 11, I look at as kind of interchangeable, and it doesn't bother me how people have it. So
that is true because you always base it.
Sorry.
I don't know about a lot of players can be number 1. I don't know about that.
I didn't get to see Bill, and I didn't get to see Will, but my dad and my older cousin did.
True, Bruce. I literally brought up Grant Hill earlier, man. Grant Hill was that guy, dude. You know what I'm saying? Grant Hill was that dude. Grant Hill was so good, so good.
Grant Hill was the original successor to Jordan before Kobe.
Yeah, Grant Hill was Kobe Bryant before Kobe Bryant. Grant Hill, bro. I used to watch him just. Oh, yeah. Charles Barkley's always overlooked because he never won a championship, but that man was fantastic.
Same for Mailman.
Charles Barkley was phenomenal player. I mean, shit, he won MVP over Michael Jordan. Like,
and if you consider that his true height was supposed to be like 6'4" to 6'5",
yeah, bro, he was a power forward, and he was only 6'5". Think about it, he was grabbing rebounds over Karl Malone, and Karl Malone's got like 4 or 5 inches on him in height. This man was grabbing rebounds over everybody. He was only 6'5".
It was amazing.
People don't understand, Charles Barkley was not a big deal. Like, he was big, like muscular wise or big body weight wise. He was not tall.
The late 80s.
And he was not scared of Shaq at all. John Stockton is another one. John Stockton definitely don't get those. Dude, in my Facebook thread earlier that people are still commenting on it. We talked about LeBron. I was like, and they're like, LeBron got all these assists. I'm like, John Stockton got 15,000 career assists, bro. 15,000. Nobody's even fucking close to him. The closest person to him is Chris Paul with 11,000. That's the closest. I'm sorry, no. Jason Kidd has 12. He has 15,000 assists. And I think he only played like 16 years.
And he missed very few games. I think he
He played
played like
19 years, right?
14.
All right. Again, so I think it just to me like I don't remember how many years Stockton actually played because I remember his last 2 seasons he didn't play that much. So I always think like 16 years. Like
No, he played till he was 40.
I remember his last 2 seasons weren't with Utah, if I remember correctly.
No, they were all with Utah.
Oh, he was all with Utah. Damn, like
His last 5 years, sorry, 4 years, from 87, from 1990 to
yo.
2003, he played
So
82 games at age 37 to 40. He played
I
every game.
I don't expect I expect that from LeBron because if you're gonna call yourself the greatest player of all time, you have to act like the greatest player of all time. See, Jordan never called himself the greatest. Jordan never proclaimed himself to be the greatest player of all time. As a matter of fact, when people used to call him the greatest player of all time, he would tell them to stop doing that because he never got the. He's like, I never got to play against Wilt. I never got to play against Jerry West. I never got to play against these guys who I modeled my game after. I never got to play against them, so I can't say I'm better than them because I never had a chance to beat them. But LeBron will sit up on a podcast talk about, yeah, when I won in 2018, that just solidified me as the greatest of all time. He said that of himself.
I have Stockton as the number 4 point guard all time, and I consider him about even with Isaiah.
Too, like Jordan even said one of his favorite players of all time was Dr. J. He never got to play against him. Right, Kyrie Irving hits that game winner hits the game winner in game 6. They force a game 7. I'm the greatest of all time, bro. What? Like no, LeBron stated for himself that he was the greatest of all time. And then LeBron fans ran with it like, yo, he's the GOAT. He's the GOAT because he said it. When people were like, Michael Jordan's the greatest, go ask Michael Jordan if he's the greatest player of all time, and he'll tell you no. He said, no, I'm not the greatest player of all time.
Of the guys that played against both Jordan and LeBron, 4-1 they pick Jordan. And
Yeah,
even
like, yeah,
now, NBA players say Jordan.
yeah. Everybody like, well, Scottie Pippen said LeBron was better. No, Scottie Pippen said LeBron plays like I do. He says either LeBron could be better. But he also said that at the time where he found out Michael Jordan was fucking his wife.
Another steal.
Yeah,
You know,
right. Yeah.
they sit there and they say that the sweep is going to affect LeBron's legacy.
No,
The sweep does.
no.
I think how they lost the last game is going to make some people raise their eyebrows, though. Twice LeBron had a chance to tie the game. First one, he hits the side of the backboard.
Side of the backboard.
Gets blocked.
And yeah, and the second time he pulled a flop, and then I was begging for a call, and they're like, "I'm not gonna give you that call. He didn't hit you.
Yep.
You got blocked." Ugh. And then like, "Yo, Jordan would have got that call." Yeah, well, Jordan would have got that call because they would have just done more to hit the ball out of his hand. They probably would have elbowed his ass too, or kicked him in the knee, or punched him in his thigh like they used to.
Or he would have just made the basket and said, "Hell with it."
Yeah, or he would have just tried his damnedest to muscle through the block. Oh no, Jordan would be in that situation. He was in that situation before. But we all saw what he did with that situation. This man was still going up on people. He was still raising up. I mean, shit, they were literally tackling him, and he was still trying to dunk on you. Now, when he entered GOAT status, nobody was not shit. You say when you enter GOAT status, like you better like he was like When Jordan entered GOAT status, it was like, just give him the ball, get out of his way. Gary Payton was talking shit to him in that finals, and look what happened. I'm gonna lock you up, man. I'm gonna lock you up. Okay.
If you talk shit to Jordan, he'd kill you. If you talk shit to LeBron, he says, "Hey ref, he said this to me."
Wow, that's true, Loco. Dude, I could put MJ's MV first. MJ won that fucking MVP award in his second year in the league. He was averaging like 39 a game. What? What year of? How about I don't know. Not when they won 72 games and won a championship.
You know what you have to remember is this, all right? When LeBron does it, also sometimes he's right, but a lot of times he's wrong. Like when he and Wade fake coughing against the Mavericks because Dirk was sick, and then Dirk came back and torched him.
Yeah, he had a fucking 11 points in game two. Like you say, what about LeBron's 2018 season? Well, what about his 2013 season
And Jordan never had to
when
do
they
that
when
to
they
him.
lost to the Spurs? Right? It was it 2013, 2014 when they lost to the Spurs after they barely beat the Spurs the first time they came back and lost 4-1 to the Spurs with that Miami Heat. I think that was his last team last time on the Heat when he left the Heat and went back to Cleveland. What about that team? What about the Jason Tatum's rookie season, where Jason Tatum took LeBron James to a game 7 as a fucking rookie, and the Eastern Conference Finals. It took him 7 games to beat Jason Tatum's rookie year. And the only other person on that team, and Jaylen Brown was on that team, but he wasn't the Jaylen Brown we see today.
No, he wasn't.
No, LeBron didn't come. LeBron didn't. The Cleveland Cavaliers were down 3-1. It took the entirety of the team. Don't get that just credit just to LeBron. Because Kyrie hit the game-winning shot in Game 6 to force a Game 7. If Kyrie missed that shot, they'd lose in 6. Or do we not forget that? Do we not forget that? Do we not forget that he had Kyrie, he didn't have Kevin Love? Kevin Love wasn't healthy for that series? You act like Tristan Thompson is like a scrub. Tristan Thompson was a number 1 overall pick. Again, don't pretend like Kyrie and Kevin Love was significant to that series because who do you think had to who do you think had to guard him? Tristan Thompson is not a scrub, bro. You guys kill me with that. Like, oh, these guys are scrubs, but he won a
JR's
championship with him.
not a scrub.
He won a championship with him. He won championships with him. So they're obviously not that bad.
And I will say here, and I will say this, right? LeBron is a great player, puts up great numbers, great for his team. But I think he talks too much, and I think he doesn't back it up all the time. Jordan didn't talk, but he backed up everything that was thought about him.
Yeah, yeah. If you talk shit, Jordan was not a public figure, right? Jordan wouldn't go public with it. He wasn't gonna talk shit to you in the media, or dude, my PlayStation never hooked up. What do you mean? Uh, Dude, I just can't. I didn't say there was a gap. I said LeBron's second. I said if you're starting an NBA team and you're taking these players in their prime, if you're not taking Jordan at 1, you're taking LeBron at 1. Plain and simple.
Yep.
Just I'm taking Jordan number one overall because I know I'm guaranteed at least 6 championships. I know I'm guaranteed I'm guaranteed a transcendent player who will change my franchise forever. Literally changed the Chicago Bulls and weren't shit before him, and they ain't shit now. Local, you just a hater. That's why you just because you're a Spurs fan. That's the reason why you're saying that. I'll take Tim Duncan because I'm guaranteed 5 championships in 19 years. That's true, but I'm taking LeBron James though. He did it 1 year in Cleveland. 1 year in Cleveland.
I think
Michael
there
did
are
it
only
6 in Chicago.
I think there are only two
You guys,
NBA
you said you gotta get
athletes.
just look. Again, guys gotta look, man. That's it. You guys really need to do some research, right? Do some research. They were an 11-win team. They drafted Michael Jordan and won 39 games the following season. Made the playoffs for the first time in their franchise's history. No, Steph Curry is not better than Magic Johnson. You guys can make the argument, and I'll hear it out. But I'm not putting Steph Curry over Magic Johnson. That's just
For the
that's
most part,
absurd,
I call Steph a 2, not a 1.
huh?
For the most part, I call Steph a 2, not a 1.
No, I think I think he's a one. He could be a one.
I don't think he does enough to be a point guard. Because in
He
truth,
just
I think
no
the
no.
offense starts with Draymond Green as the main guy as far as that goes. Curry comes around picks, and he shoots. So that's why I call him a 2.
Yeah. Curry over Magic Johnson. Yeah, that's absurd. I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that. You can make the argument. I'd hear it out. I'd hear it out. But it's simply absurd. It also depends on, like I said, and the reason why I would hear it out because it all depends on what kind of point guard you like. If you like the point guards nowadays that are jacking threes and not getting assists, yeah, you could like it's cool. It's cool. If you're talking about the traditional position of point guard, somebody that's a general of the offense, nobody did it better than Magic. Nobody did it better than Magic. Not a single soul did it better than Magic Johnson. There's a reason why the Showtime Lakers existed. And it was because of him.
That's true. Timmy played some center, but he was a power forward.
Now you got right? Yeah. Curry didn't do Curry. Hakeem was a center.
Bruce
Curry,
Walton was
uh,
the one that
Curry. The only thing Curry does better than Magic is shoot. Everything else, Magic got him beat.
No, I think I'd say that Curry plays better off-ball defense than Magic.
You sure about that?
It's close, but I'd give him the nod.
So yeah, I would gotta say yeah, Magic was like yeah, I'd say Magic could play any position you put him at, man. And he was 6'9" though.
Yeah.
Stockton is not the best point guard ever. That's wild. That's wild. He's top three. Who cares about handles? That's like something and that's something that's like brand new. Like, oh man, he's got handles. Like, who gives a fuck? Kyrie got handles. He can't make the playoffs. Oh man, his handles are amazing. Oh, cool. That's great. He could dribble the ball well. Fantastic.
I always say that bag is like potential. Your bag says maybe you could be great, but production is what makes you great.
Kyrie got some of the best handles in the NBA. That's awesome. Boston won.
Yes.
Damn, they didn't just win. They beat the shit out of the Heat. Damn. Damn. All right, let's go, Boston. Now we losing game 5. You know what I'm saying? I'm stating this right now. You guys can see this on the live right now. If Boston wins the next 2 games, they're winning game 7.
Local, I agree with that. Timmy, Malone, Barkley.
I don't think that's big of a gap, man. I don't think there's a big of a gap between Tim Duncan and Karl Malone. I don't think that's big of a gap.
Oh, I didn't see
Karl
the
Malone got more
roster.
career points.
Barkley, KG, and Dirk would probably be my top 5.
All right, what's funny is that's the exact top 5 I named earlier. I was like, my top 5 would be Tim Duncan, Karl Malone, Kevin Garnett, Charles Barkley, and Dirk Nowitzki.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a massive gap. No, I mean, honestly, it's not. I don't think it's that massive because you gotta understand. You gotta understand. Karl Malone the only reason why Karl Malone didn't win championships is because of Michael Jordan. So you really can't be like, oh, Karl Malone, man, he ain't got no ring, so he can't. Yo, when you play against Jordan twice in the finals and you lose both times, can you really fault Karl Malone, especially when one of those years he was MVP, where I got Curry? It's tough. He's top 3.
It's kind of funny if you think about it, right?
I
The
put him top
Bulls,
3.
the Bulls probably had the best 2 and 3 in the game when they were winning. But at the same time, the Jazz had the best 1 and 4. So you're the top player at 4 different positions played for those 2 teams.
Yeah, I'd have him. I would have Curry I'd put Curry at 3. I'd put Curry at 3. I'd put him exactly at 3. I think he passed Isaiah Thomas last year because I had him at 4th because I had Magic at 1, Stockton at 2, Isaiah Thomas at 3, and Curry at 4. But last year's win was enough for me to say he's in 3rd. I just can't you don't understand. Like Stockton was a point guard. Like Stockton and Johnson were point guards.
You don't have Oscar Robertson up there?
Yeah, Oscar Robinson is up there, but like weaker league. The league was pretty weak back then, though. And he benefited having some real good talent on his team. He did benefit from that.
My top 5: Jordan, LeBron, Kareem, Magic, Bird.
Show me a point guard to average triple doubles 4 straight years. Oh, you talking about Russell Westbrook?
Russell Westbrook is a guy that gets his stats but doesn't help you win.
Oscar Robinson helped the Bucks win. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather have somebody that's gonna get a triple double to help me win, and I'm gonna win championships from that, than somebody that's getting triple doubles and I can't make the playoffs. How does one gauge Curry's basketball IQ? How do you know his basketball IQ is high? You know what I'm saying? How do you judge that? Like, how do you judge handles? Like, everybody's like, oh, he's got great handles. Like, who's the judge of that? Like, he dribbles the basketball very well. Okay.
If you're
How
an
do you judge
NBA
somebody?
point guard, you can
You know
dribble.
who had amazing basketball IQ? Magic Johnson. You know how you know he had amazing basketball IQ? Because he led an offense that was damn near unstoppable. Like,
Dennis Rodman had a great basketball IQ.
Russ did. I'm sorry, Eli. You were wrong about that. He had Kevin Durant and James Harden on his team at one point.
Yeah, you can't say that about Westbrook.
Okay. How do you measure how he sees the floor, though, Bruce? How are we measuring that? How he sees the floor, passing, like how many assists per game do you think he has? Did he have more assists per game than Magic Johnson? I doubt it. Does he have more assists per game than John Stockton? He never will. John Stockton has a record that will never be touched. Never. The most career assists all time. It will never be career assists per game. Those things will never be touched. Never.
Here's a guy I love, AI. But AI to me is almost like a Russell Westbrook. He will put up great numbers. He will lead his team to the playoffs. He will lead them into the playoffs, but he will never win a championship as the main guy. And if you ask me who's the better player, I will sit there and agree that Westbrook might be a better player than some guys, but I don't think he's a better point guard. Like, he's going to outproduce guys like Chris Paul, and I have Chris Paul as a better point guard.
Well, but hey, Stan, I'm gonna let you guys go because I just got the nod. So I'm gonna head out, guys. Thanks for joining, and I'll catch you all later.
See you later.
Later.